Good evening, everybody. I always like that tune. Too bad I can't use it a whole bunch of times. This is my live stream. Can everybody hear me now? I just need to know before I start, because it wouldn't be the first time I've started my live stream and something didn't break. In fact, I think it's almost every time. Yep, we're good. I hear you on YouTube. Twitch, I've got one person in Twitch. That's unusual. Anyway, hey Winston, thank you for stopping by. Hello, Sammy boy. Good to see you again. Brad Shot. Hello. And Silk or Christian Silk. Big John. I've seen you before. Master 64. I appreciate y'all stopping in for my stream today. I'm trying to do this 8 o'clock every Saturday. I try not to be editing and dropping a video real close to it, because if you hadn't noticed, I look a little burned out. That's because I've been editing since about 7 o'clock this morning, and I finally finished. I actually finished it early. Didn't have a whole lot of hitches on it. I spent a little extra time on it because I wasn't real happy that it was a negative video. I don't like doing negative videos, but it is what it is. You know, they give things to me bathwater warm. What am I supposed to do? Pretend it didn't happen? No. That's just not the way it works. And I don't know if they're all like that or not. Oh, I'm giving it away. Has everybody seen the video? Do you want me to play it? It's only like 8 minutes long. I guess I could just run and play it. Anybody here want to see it that hadn't seen it? I'll play it full screen I just dropped it an hour and a half ago. So it hadn't been out very long. Sure. Anybody over here on you? Yeah, we're going to watch it. Why don't we watch it now? I'm not really going to do any commentary in the middle of it unless something really looks weird that I want to stop and say something about it, I'll talk about it afterwards, and it'll help refresh my memory of some of the weirdness that went on in the video that I didn't really talk about. But anyway, let's go ahead and run it. We'll run it. Play the video.
We found love here, together we will shine, but we know we're running out of time, 'cause we met like strangers in the night. Don't tell me it's over now. You got that something in the way you smile. I see that spark lights in your dark blue eyes, so I can't let you go without telling you this now. I wanna see you again. I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel your arms.
Hello everyone, my name is Joe. You've once again found yourself at the Joe is Hungry channel, where we give you one thing, call it something else, right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. Today, we need to knock out a few birthday shout-outs. Brett, Daniel, Sam, and Zierra, Andrea, Joe, April, and Gavin, Wilson, Nick, Caden, and Nikki, Reese, Gabe, Jade, and Chrissy. I want to wish each and every one of you a very special Joe is Hungry birthday shout-out. I want to thank everybody that filled out this week's food poll, because you're sending me to Bojangles to check out their new Bo's Bird Dog, which is made of a Bo's Chicken Supreme Tender, 2 thick cut dill pickles, Carolina Gold barbecue sauce, and for those of you who don't know, it is a honey mustard blend on a toasted potato bun. I have no calorie count on this, no nutritional information, no serving weights. There is none to be found. I guess Bojangles never heard of the FDA and the requirements to have nutritional information available. It's that, or they just don't care. And you know, I reached out to customer service and even media relations, and I got the standard fast food response. This video hasn't even got started yet, and me and Bo are already off on the wrong foot. So if Bojangles ever comes out of their self-induced coma or whatever is going on over there and cough up some nutritional information, I will definitely put it in the description below. A single order of Bo Bird Dogs, which is 2 dogs and no drink, will make your $5 disappear right before your very eyes. Make it a combo for $7.99 before taxes in Georgia. I guess we need to see if they're pulling these hot and fresh out of the fryer and serving them hot, and the only way to do that is to roll the drive-thru ad. Bojangles in Cartersville, Georgia.
Okay.
Could I get 3 orders of bird dogs?
You want 3 orders of bird dogs? Would it be out for you?
Yeah, they're 2 for $5, right? So I get 6 of them.
You want 6 in all?
6 in all in 3 separate packages.
Okay, 21.40.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. I got my bird dogs. Let's pull off to the side and do the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Bird dog number 1 is 104.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Bird dog number 2 is 114.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Bird dog number 3 is 118.0 degrees Fahrenheit. If you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know I like my temperatures at 140 degrees or above. Hotter is always better. Apparently, that is a concept that is lost on the Bojangles here in Cartersville. Any hopes that I had this cooked fresh, pulled straight out of the fryer are dashed. So today, Cartersville, Bojangles, you fail the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Now it's time to seek the truth, break out the knives, get ready to skin this dog, head back to the studios, and do the Joe is Hungry weight test. Now I know these came in 2 packs, but to make things simple, I'm gonna weigh each one of them at a time for a total of 6. And also, as usual, as we say every time, we're gonna keep things honest because we're gonna take off for the packaging. In other words, we're gonna set the chair on the scales. Bird dog number 1 is 4.35 ounces. Bird dog number 2 is 4.40 ounces. Bird dog number 3 again is 4.40 ounces. Bird dog number 4 is 4.15 ounces. Bird dog number 5 is 4.20 ounces. Bird dog number 6 weighs in at 3.50 ounces or 99 grams. Well, I really don't know what happened with that last one. We were doing pretty good with 1 through 5. So today, I really kind of don't know what to do about that, except Bojangles, today probably needs all the help they can get, so I'm going to let them slip by this time on the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. Well, they didn't give me any nutritional information, no serving weights, and I can tell you I'm not happy about that. But that only leaves one more thing to do, and that would be to add them all up, average them out, do the math, and you come up with a middle of the road 60 cents an ounce, which leads us on to the next chapter, the one and only, the Joe is Hungry Big Reveal. This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. We've seen what it looks like. We saw how much it was. It's not too terribly far off its ad photos. It's not a horrible price. The only problem I'm really having with is the temperature. It actually got warmer riding over here in my heated carrying case. So I'm a little bit skeptical about the bite test. But, like I say, the show must go on. And so I guess it is. Bite test, engage. I can taste the barbecue sauce, what little there is of it. The pickles are thick and crunchy, I'll give them that. I can see why they use the potato bun. It kind of gives it that sort of hot dog vibe, if executed correctly, and that is a key word here. It's actually not a terrible concept, but before I make up my mind, I'd like to get the on-the-scene Shadow Joe's take, alter the currents of time, and do the Joe is Hungry Sneak-a-doodle bite. Sneak-a-doodle bite number 1. Sneak-a-doodle bite number 2. Sneak-a-doodle bite number 3. What you thinking, Joe?
Now hold on a second. What I think is we're going to wait till a little bit later and talk about this.
Okay.
It is bathwater warm. That is unfortunate. Hopefully I won't get sick. The pickle is crunchy. There is a small amount of heat, I think, in that barbecue sauce, but not near enough to really taste it good. Let's move on with this video.
Now that we have our minds together on that one, it's time to give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once-in-a-lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 down is that slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So let's give this the number that it truly deserves. Bojangles, you didn't have a terrible concept here. Not the greatest flavor combinations. I would have probably used a sweeter barbecue sauce and about twice as much. What I'm having a problem with is you're not maintaining safe temperatures. It tells me that you don't care. It is a shame. So when I go through that drive-thru and they look me in the eye and they hand me food that is basically Petri dish temperature, what am I supposed to do? Bojangles, today I'm gonna go 3.9. That is my number. This is my review, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.
There you go. I was gonna stop at the beginning of the drive-thru when I went up and first started talking to her. I thought she said Popeyes. And I even had, because you couldn't understand it, I even on the original cut before I had cleaned it up, I actually had annotated on there Popeyes. So we had a bunch of people listen to it. Nobody says it says Popeyes except me. I think they said the consensus, what she said, Buckeye. I don't know. I don't know. That was weird. And then she also did sound like she said $40. It was actually 20 and some change. I don't know what that was about. But Stone Cold, not good. Let me take these headsets off. I don't need those anymore. Just a disappointment. I was expecting so much. Every time I go to a place that is very good to shoot in, that has a place where I can park, the lighting is correct, it always turns out like this, like Popeyes. That Popeyes that I trashed that time, they got a great parking lot for filming. You know, I have a shady place to sit on a sunny day. Fortunately, it was a cloudy day that day, and everything worked out. I didn't have to do anything to my footage from the cameras. What I am going to do is take some time, a couple days, and sit down and learn how to color grade. I don't know how to color grade. All I ever do is change the white balance a little bit or add contrast and brightness, and that's it. But I really want to learn how to color grade, because when you're having that footage in your cars, it's variable according to what the lighting's doing and whether they catch up or not, you know, so you can do a lot with that. But yeah, I'll sit there and rattle on a few more minutes, talk about what happened this week, and I'll take questions, I guess. And anyway, what happened this week? I almost didn't have a live stream today, because in February, I put business internet, Comcast business internet, and they had a drop on the other side of the street. They had two drops, one across the street and one down about 500 yards. Well, apparently, my guy decided to put it to 500 yards and left it hanging kind of low. And it's a real busy truck traffic route here, and it was clearing the tops of the semis by about 2 feet. Well, that lasted till yesterday, until somebody came by with a backhoe and took it out. So I barely got them to come and fix it. Yeah, let me see. Todd 456. Did the 4 orders of bird dogs really cost 41? No, it cost 20. I don't know why she even said that. Will they ever recover from this, Joe? I doubt it. I don't know what kind of enforcement that the company uses to keep franchisees in order in not Popeyes, but whatever. I don't know what they do. It's not like, I don't know. It's like McDonald's, where they'll revoke their lease if they don't behave. So I just don't know. And you can't call corporate. I mean, I called them. I actually physically called them, and all you go is to a recording that says you go back to the same website that I went to. And I also found an email from media relations. They didn't respond. They don't care. It goes all the way to the bottom. Moist Dust, I appreciate it. Yeah, the music. Yeah, there's some new. I think Epidemic finally coughed up a few new songs. So I kind of went through them yesterday and picked out some. So I had a little bit of fresh material to work with. The intro song, I actually had a different one, but it didn't quite ring right with me. And then I ran across this the very last second, the intro song. I liked the intro tune pretty good. That was good. Yeah, the temperatures was that I was just, how do I give them a good score? I mean, the concept wasn't terrible. Kind of the wrong flavor on the on that barbecue sauce. I mean, it wasn't that it was hot, and it wasn't that hot. It wasn't quite right. Outside the experience, what is your review of Bose, Joe? Oh, what do I gave it if it hadn't have been like Stone Cold? 5.7. Thought it was a mid thing. Wasn't too terribly overpriced. Yeah, happy 420. Do you celebrate it? What's happened on 420? Am I missing something, Sweden? Somebody else said that, happy 420. My birthday was a few days ago, so I was happy about, well, not so happy about that. That means the clock is ticking, boys. Yeah. Let me see what else we have. Do you have any favorite songs? I have a few, but I don't like to play the same music over and over and over again. Not really. I don't listen to a lot of music outside of the stuff that I put in my videos. Another project I had, are you some gamers out there? If you're gamers out there, this is a Razer Naga Trinity. I forget what year we bought that. It hasn't been that more than about a couple years. My wife is the gamer. She tears stuff up. The first one we had like this, after moving it around, the cord actually went bad. Then we got another one, and then she wore that out. And then she got this, and yesterday the left button switch croaked on it. So I ordered another one used, but what I ended up doing with this is on Amazon, they sell the switches and the new scuff pads in the bottom. the switches run about $6. The scuff pad's about $7. So I put new pads on it, and before the video started, I soldered in the new switch. It's good as new. I'm happy. That was my project today. I'm so proud of myself that I actually soldered it without burning the board up. Anyway, a few questions until I figure out what's going on. Was 7 days to die. She asked what the better part of the relationship plays. I see her playing 7 days to die a lot. She's, very good at it, I guess. I mean, I try to like hide from her when she's playing. No, I never play games with her because she always wins and I don't like to lose. That's what happens. Mostly she's a first-person shooter. She also plays the old Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead. Did I say that right? Yeah, probably. No, I never play games with her. Yeah. But otherwise, that's really all that's about going on. Screwing with the internet yesterday, that was kind of a nightmare because when you can't call, the last time I had business Comcast 5 or 6 years ago, or even probably a little longer than that, you had a whole different tier of customer service. You called somebody, they were domestic, they got out there pronto and fixed it. Now it's no better than Xfinity. You get routed to a call center in India. They can't really call anybody local here. Their local service people are all contracted. They're not actually employees of Comcast. But they did get out here the next day and fixed it because it wasn't my fault. They shouldn't have hung it so low to begin with. But yeah, anyway, it just kind of hadn't felt that great today. Mostly tired because I got up early and because I wanted to get this video out of the way because I knew I had a live stream tonight. And I wanted to fix the mouse, I want to get all that done. I still haven't done the TikTok version of this. I just gonna put it off a little while because it just gets on my nerves when I do those. Because I have to re-edit the whole video for TikTok, shorten it down, cut about half of it out. And it doesn't matter what you do. Sometimes it likes it. Most times it will copyright mute you. And so the only fix for that is to change the song. Sometimes it'll mute you for being over 60 seconds of music when you're not. The only way to fix that is change the song and re-sew it back into your video. It's mind-numbing. And if you do it 4 or 5 times in a row before you finally get it right, then they'll come by and demonetize you for unoriginal content because it's seen so many uploads from you. It's TikTok. Maybe if they cut back how much they pay me, maybe I'll just delete my channel. I'm just tired of them. They make me insane. Anyway, I'll take questions if y'all got any questions. I appreciate you Twitch guys stopping by. I know Will is streaming and I don't know what he's doing. I think he's playing a game. I saw a notice come up because I get notices for Will Neff. And I didn't realize he played on, he actually streamed on Saturday. But anyway, we're supposed to stick with 8 p.m. on Saturday. And we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll move it to a different day. We'll see what y'all think. And if y'all have questions for the next video, just leave it in the comments. I had everybody send it to email, but that nobody did that. 3 people, sorry. Anyway, I haven't only been at 20 minutes. I feel like I'm just running out of stuff. But the video, yeah. What game do you play? I don't play any games. I haven't played games since I played Dune. What's all those? What those strategy games? Dune and what's the other one? Tell me. Help me out here. I'll wait for that. Yeah, she's pretty smart. We have to lock her in a room, in a soundproof room, for her to play. Because I've tried getting her open back headset so she won't scream, but she doesn't like those. So she has them closed back and she yells. So it is very nice. Yeah. We need Mrs. Hungry game review channel. I need to get her to stream her gaming. She wants to do that. I just have to take time to make her Twitch channel and let her do it because Twitch is the way to go for that. Are you at your house? That would be Mark. No, I am not at my house. My house is about 3/4 of a mile away from here. This is a shop that I bought a number of years ago. It's used to be a wrecker service, and I have a big garage out there where it'll hold like 14 cars, and that's where I work on my cars. Which brings me on to the next subject. See, I had things I wanted to talk about. I'm a little bit brain dead after staring at that monitor all day and like listening to the music. Yeah, red alert. That's it. See, William knows. He knows all the answers. He gets everything there. It's red alert. Will you ever stream getting the food and stuff? I hadn't ever thought about it. I don't know if I have enough bandwidth on my phone to get away with doing that or not. I know some people do it with their DSLRs and hook them up and have a rig for it. I've never thought of that. What I am going to be doing is what I was going to go off on my little mini tangent is, I have a second channel. It's called Joe Fixes It. It was kind of the original channel to the food channel where I worked on my cars. I would do, like how to change a oil filter or how to troubleshoot the glow plug system on a diesel, on Mark II Volkswagen diesels, because that's what I work on, and also work on my X Mark mower. And I'm going to be reviving that channel. I'm waiting on some lighting. Why are my lights going out here? Whatever. You still see me? Whatever. Yeah, I lost a light. Okay. Got to get maintenance to work on that. But so I'm going to be working on that. That'll take me a little bit away from the channel, but there really hadn't been much out there. The only thing out here that I have seen that people have actually messaged me for is the McDonald's Cajun chicken sandwich, whatever they call it. And that just doesn't thrill me. It's their crispy chicken sandwich with some extra goo on it. I mean, whatever, I don't understand that. Let me see. Have you ever seen Fallout series? No, I have not, Chuck. Dungeons and Dragons. Nah, I never played I never played D&D. D&D is a little bit different. C&C. That's what I'm talking about, Banjo. Command and Conquer. I'm a Command and Conquer one. Yeah, I used to love playing that. I wouldn't, I'd play it live with people. Also play it by myself and cheat. I love to cheat. That's probably why I shouldn't be gaming. Yeah, get Shadow Joe to come fix it. No, I just lost one of my big lights. I don't know what the deal is with it. Let me see. There. All is right with the world. I didn't have the light bulb screwed in all the way. Imagine that. Come fix this turbo Mustang. The only thing I work on is a Mark II Volkswagen diesels. And most of those are turbocharged, but they have very low boost. And, yeah. How was my week? Well, yeah, Dicey. Yeah, hey, Dicey. I see you did come. My week was okay. I was kind of got lazy midweek. I did some other stuff. I cut grass, worked outside. I'm trying to get more exercise. If there would have been more stuff to do as far as food that was interesting, I would have been out there doing it. Probably what I'll do next week, if nothing earth-shaking comes up, is they opened a new... I tell you, my mind is just gone today. My goodness. There's a chicken place. There's a place up in Cartersville. There's some places that are new, that are not new, that I haven't been to in years. Wingstop. They opened a new Wingstop. The last time I did a Wingstop was like 3 or 4 years ago. I think they broke the temperature record. I think they gave their chicken sandwiches were 207 degrees, if I remember correctly. I was like in nirvana when they did that. Let me see what else we got going on here. Could you do French fries, sides, etc. ratings? Yeah. Oh, I am going to be doing some French fries. Sonic's got some weird French fry thing coming out here pretty soon. I'm going to do that. The problem with doing French fries routinely is those are another thing that don't travel well, especially like I did the fries for Chick-fil-A once, and they settle. By the time I got them home, they literally were half full. So I don't know how that's going to go. Yeah. Let me see. Tim. Hey, Tim. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you coming by. What else we got going on here? Anybody over on Twitch got anything you want to ask me? What's your favorite carnival food? Hot dogs, cotton candy. But I haven't been to a carnival in like ever. I don't go there because there's too many pickpockets. And, I have bad memories where I'm losing my wallet at those places where they like bump into me and steal my wallet. Can't stand it. What do we got here? Fast food gimmicks have sure gotten boring. They have zero imagination.
It just, you're like, why do I even want to go out there? New channel idea: post drinking revival tutorials. Joe is hungover. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to get back and revive my Fix It channel, because I got YouTube was going to demonetize it for lack of activity, for me not making videos. So I want to get there and do that, but I need a better under the hood light, because I was looking at some of my old footage and some of my under the hood work, and the lighting was terrible. And so I think that'll help out. Joe is zesty. There you go. John, that's a good idea. Matthew, 3.9, you destroyed Bojangles. Bojangles destroyed their self. What am I going to do? That was upset, because I didn't want to give them a sub 5, because if you look at the photos, it didn't look that bad. I mean, but how can I do that when they hand me something like that is obviously, I was in the drive-through 5 minutes. It could not have cooled down that quick if they just left it out on the counter. It just won't, because it's got a lot of oil in it. It holds the temperature. Yeah, William, I'm a Sonic. I'm going to do Sonic French fries. We'll see how that goes. I'm a little bit skeptical. The last time I did a French fry review, they settled to half their size. But we'll see. I think they got some sort of weird coating on them or something. Ooh, thank you. Hype train coming. I appreciate it. Gifting 2-tier subs. I appreciate it. Kika Lika. Thank you. Let me see. Yeah, but we're going to... it's on the list to do. I appreciate it. What's your favorite, highest rated fast food? The people that are lucky would be Culver's, but I don't really I always go back to Massey's Pizza, because that's gold standard. That's the highest score ever. Nobody's ever going to beat it. Not even Massey's Pizza. But Culver's usually does pretty good, and they know me over there. I can't sneak up on them, so maybe they do things right there. I appreciate it. Thank y'all. Anyway, I'm E17. I'm doing okay. I'm a little bit tired today. I've been up all day editing this video. I just dropped it not too long before I started the live stream. I got a question, and maybe you can leave it in the comments or come up there. The next time I release a video on Saturday evening, do y'all want me to just hold it back till 8 o'clock at night, and we'll watch it first in the live stream? What you think about that? Because this is twice now I've run right up against the wire with the live stream and drop on a video. Just kind of curious. I don't like to drop a video past about 8 o'clock at night, though, because then it doesn't do as well. So they usually wait till the next day. Anyway, what else kind of questions we got here? Not a bad idea. Yeah, I was going to do that tonight, and I'm like, nah, I'm just going to drop it. Screw it. Yeah, getting stale and over. Yeah, Tim Webb. Yeah, it's terrible. It was terrible. When I got it in my hands, I knew I was screwed. I mean, I didn't have to get my thermometer out. I knew I was hosed. Kikaliga, I appreciate it. Wow. Let me see. That's the next thing. I had somebody came in chat a couple weeks ago. Somebody in Cumming has t-shirts. I looked at the website, really couldn't tell anything from it. I need to work on that. What I need to do is get in my car and drive over to Cumming and talk to them and see what they got and see what kind of prices they're talking about. Because I want to have t-shirts. I want to have coffee cups. I want some pillowcases that say Joe is Hungry. Full-size pillowcases. Because you know what I'm going to do with those? I want black pillowcases and Joe is Hungry on them. I'm going to put them in big old pillows, and I'm going to jam them in my back windscreen in the back of my car to block all the light out and give me a Joe is Hungry backdrop. That's the big idea right there. Pillowcases. How hard could it be to get pillowcases? Joe's Hungry game streaming. Nah, I don't know. I suck so bad at gaming because I never game. Yeah, a big pillow. I'm going to make I want big pillows. And a full-size pillow of Joe. Oh, no. You may not want that. Not really. I haven't gamed in like 30 years. My wife is like a serious gamer. There's not a day go by. She's waiting on me to get done with this stream for this. This is her Naga Trinity.
the left-hand button crapped the bed. So I ordered one on Amazon and some new feet on the bottom, new sliders. And while I was waiting on the live stream, I fired up the soldering iron and took it all apart and soldered it into the board. So she's going to be happy because she's using the backup mouse, which has it has a bad cord on it. But they warranted that already long time ago. But yeah, she wears, I mean, swear to God, if you can't see it in here, but she has actually wore into the plastic with her fingers. That's to me is staggering. Yeah, it's all about time. I'm getting organized. I'm trying to get myself down to where I put out videos regular, and I have time left over for other stuff. I'm trying to do at least one regular stream a week, 8 o'clock Saturday nights. And we're just going to see how that goes, see how many people show up. And I'm able to keep up the questions. And initially I was getting overrun. What do we got here? Boogie down. What's John says to me, Boogie Chelsea. Chelsea. Hey, Chelsea. Yeah, I saw your comments during the video. I didn't have any big giant technical problems shooting that video. Usually something fails and blows up every time I do a video. And I should have been suspicious that something was going to be wrong when everything was working right and the weather was perfect for sure shooting. But yeah, and there's a lot of little mini projects I want to do. Like I say, learning to color grade. I watched like 5 or 6 videos on how to color grade, and I've learned absolutely nothing. They're just like, well, you do this, you put this plug in, you put this plug in, you put this plug in, and then I'm like, dude, Anyway, Bringer, I appreciate it. How different would it be the world if Taco Bell added more than 0.0000 ounces of sour cream? Well, then you come up with the second issue is they're using this crappy low-fat sour cream that has no flavor at all. So, yeah, you just don't even bother ordering. Just go stop at the grocery store and pick you up one of them big old squeezies. Like I have 2 of them in my refrigerator right now, just in case I have to do a Taco Bell video. So, at least I can get some good out of it. All right. What do we got here? I want a Shadow Joe poster, 4 by 6 feet. Wow. Yeah. I bet you that wouldn't be cheap. Poor Shadow Joe. He's, it's tenuous. It is tenuous between us. I mean, it doesn't take much. I have to be so careful. I almost wasn't even going to say anything in this video because almost every video we have some sort of a interaction, and I was going to say, you know what? We're just not going to even worry about it today. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to let him do his thing. But I just couldn't help it. Yeah, he just... Shadow Joe was really grumpy on that video. Yeah, he showed a lot of restraint. He just doesn't like me interrupting him before he gets to taste it real good. Joe's Hungry body pillow. I'm talking about like my logo on there, not me. Favorite gas station snack? I always wanted to eat that chicken, the gas station chicken. It always looks so good, but I'm always afraid of it. As far as when I'm on the road, what is good out on the road? Funyuns. Funyuns. I'm a Funyun guy when I'm driving long distance. Nobody eats those anymore, do they? Unless they're on Breaking Bad. Had to call Shadow Joe. Yeah, he did. Yeah, got Shadow Joe killed over there at Popeyes, put him 6 feet under. Yeah. I appreciate it. Speedway Tornadoes, the breakfast ones. Oh, yeah. I have not done gas station. I've not done Speedway. I've thought about it. I wouldn't be, I want the pillows for me to cover up my back window because the less light behind me and the more in front of me is better. I spent a long time on that week before last getting my cameras to work because I always had a problem with silhouetting with the GoPros, and I was trying to mitigate that completely backwards and completely wrong. I would pull down the visors, I put cardboard in the windows, everything else Wrong, wrong, wrong. I made little hoods to go over each one of my GoPros to keep the light off the lens, and you want as much light as possible coming in that window. In fact, I have a big piece of white cardboard I put across the dash when I'm going through the drive-thru just to reflect light back. And that has helped a lot. There's no GoPro settings that really helped anything other than turning the sharpness down to medium. You don't want your sharpness up too high because it darkens up the dark spots, and that doesn't look right. Let me rip through a couple questions here. Taco Bell, and there no fat sour cream. I have some in the refrigerator in there. It's a joke. I always take the sneakadoodle bite because of you now. Yeah, it is what it is. The sneakadoodle bite rules. I know nothing about U.S. foods, but that's a comfy angel. I appreciate you watching my videos. And Purex, Joe cardboard cutouts, when? I don't know. We're way off from the Joe's Hungry cardboard cutouts. What I want to do is put a big thing on. I have one more. I have my big glass door, my commercial door. I want to black it out and put YouTube and Joe's Hungry on the front of it, so stalkers won't have to look very hard to find me. I don't want them to go out of their way or get hurt or anything. What else we got over here? Favorite gas station snack? What's your opinion of bowling? I have bowled when I was like 16. I don't ever bowl. A lot of people love it. Joe Shaker Cup, that would be cool. Do I look like I bowl? I don't have time to bowl. I retired and I still don't have any time. I just don't get in a big damn hurry about everything anymore. I go cut grass. I decide on my birthday. That's what I did on my birthday. I cut grass all day. And I was content. I was by myself, listening to YouTube and talking to my friends on the phone because I have a nice set of headsets that cancels out all the noise. And I was just in my little nirvana. How do you order the fourth portion of the Sneakadoodle Bite? If you really want to know, watch the Popeyes video because I did a reveal on that. I'll say, hey, can I get 3? And then it says anything else. Oh yeah, make it 4. And then I cut that out. That's how I do it. I don't hide anything. We believe in transparency here at the Joe's Hungry channel. Okay, what else we got here? Taco Bell. What else? Yes, we found. Yeah, I like Funyuns. I only have Funyuns when I'm on a road trip and I'm like trying to stay awake. And after I've drank enough coffee to where I'm ready to have a heart attack. I appreciate it, El McDavid. Okay. Happy birthday. I appreciate it, man. I'm 66 years old. What else we got here? Drew. The cadets at Texas Maritime Academy love me. Oh, love me. I appreciate it. I'll have to shout them out somehow. I just so hard for me to keep up. You know what, Sammy boy? I don't eat beef jerky. I'm not a big fan of jerky. My wife will eat it, but no, usually it's sweet tarts and Funyuns when I'm like 3 in the morning and I've got a long way to go. Yeah, that's my go-to thing. Thank you, Farm G. I appreciate it. Evity TDB. Learning to play with Mrs. Hungry series would be fun. Yeah, I'm going to. It's one of my to-do projects, and we're going to get to it because it really wouldn't be that hard. She doesn't want her face on channel, on video. I don't know what's involved in doing virtual or just not doing virtual and let's just let her voice over it. But she would really be good at it. I think she would have a successful channel for 7 Days to Die in particular. Yeah, Funyuns kind of a weird thing, but yeah, I didn't like them when they first came out, but as I get older, my taste has changed. Like I can almost eat a little bit of spicy food. Like I did the like Will Neff Speedy hot sauce. That's the sealed one. I'm not going to open that one. I got another one in the refrigerator. Yeah, Will sauce. I did his sauce. I didn't think he knew, but he actually did know I didn't like hot sauce. I don't know why he sent that to me. But it didn't burn my face off. So I was, you saw me. I was like, I had my weapons at bay, man. I had my sour cream. I had me a half a gallon of milk. I was ready to rock if that thing burnt my face off. And it didn't. I put a little bit in the sour cream on that chip, and it was actually pretty good. So there, maybe he'll convert me into a hot sauce dude. beef jerky. What else we got here? Do you pick your? I do everything myself. I pick all my own songs, and sometimes it goes on forever trying to pick them out. The songs that I used yesterday, or this on the drop today, day before yesterday, I sat there for 2.5 hours pouring through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs, and I culled out about 12, and out of that 12 is what I picked this morning, except the very first one was what I do sometimes if I like a song real good and I've already used it, is they have a way of you pick that part of the song out and then Epidemic will match that rhythm, and you listen to other songs that have a similar part, and it usually doesn't work very well. But this time I ran across this one song. I listened to this author, the person's, all of her songs that she had on there, and it's the only one that sounded good to me, and that was the lead song today. And yeah, I've also been asked about people doing submissions that make their own music. Hey, baby, I'm all for it. I don't know how to say it any louder. Contact me. Send me the music. If I like it, we'll do it. I just might need a little bit of documentation so you don't come back 5 or 6 years from now and nip me for it and put a copyright claim against me. So I need some sort of documentation. But other than that, I'm good. I would love it. But it just has to be something I like. I'm there. Do you ever try Funyun flavored Ruffles? No, I have not. Do they make them? I've never heard such. Let me see. Let's go back here and make sure I haven't missed it. I apologize if I don't get your questions if they roll past me. 7 Days to Die. Yeah, she loves 7 Days to Die, man. She is like War the Puncher. Yeah, she's waiting on this right now. I can tell you she's waiting. She's going to be like beside herself that she's going to get her mouse back, because that other one was kind of, something's wrong with it. Nothing I can fix. Unless you can buy, I wonder if you can buy another cord for these. I have to look. Because I'll put a new cord on the other one, and we'll have a backup. Okay, what else we got? Yeah, yeah, we had Willsoft. Alien Dog, I appreciate it. Andy Cap's hot fries are my favorite. I don't have any Andy Caps around here. What's up? Yeah, Joe. I'm just chilling out, doing my Saturday live stream, man. I love it. I love the live stream. I can sit there and talk most of the day. Usually after about an hour and a half, I start like petering out and start getting tired. But I'm not having I don't know if you noticed, I'm really having a big problem with my questions. You're not like overwhelming me. I have a 15-second delay set on YouTube. That I don't know if that helps or not. And what else we got? Do you pick my own music? Yes, I do. It's a chore. It is a big job, as almost as editing a video, because you got to pick something. The music in this video, I wasn't that happy with. Was the reveal. It just had these weird sounds toward the end that I hadn't really picked up on when I edited it, and I didn't have time to start over again. Because I could sit there and tweak that video and I could take a week making that video, just tweaking and making this right, but sometimes you just got to let go and keep going. I appreciate it. Acaro. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all coming here. I do. Can you splice mouse cables? No, I don't think so. What I was thinking, if you bought a whole nother cable for it, you can probably, I don't know how it connects in there. I think it's got a plug connector. If not, I can solder it into the board. They're just a little delicate. I mean, these things aren't that expensive. This one here, we haven't had this about a year and a half. I mean, it's a razor. You think it could hold up to a serious gamer, but actually the switch just broke. You could see it wouldn't even bump up and down anymore. So I don't know if I have it over here anymore. I think I'll throw it away. So anyway, yeah, I can make Cat 5 cables. I can do that. I'm pretty good at it. Yeah, razors are expensive. I don't have a Razer keyboard. She does. And she's destroyed 2 of them so far. Well, the last one wasn't its fault. I don't think they're designed to handle 16 ounces of water. That kind of like poses them. It kills the integrated circuit and then they die. So I peeled all the keycaps off of it and going to keep it around for
spare parts, because I can change the keys in them. It's to change the keys out, the entire key, the switches out, and the razor boards are kind of a pain. The way they have it, it's really hard to get to the board. The board is actually, in order to get the board all the way out to go to the underside of it, you're going to have to pull all 106 keys out. And unsolder them all. They just aren't going to pop out. Nice to know about the fourth order for the sneakadoodle bite. Yeah. I mean, it was, if I didn't hide it, it wouldn't be a sneakadoodle bite, right? I mean, I have to run a poll. Do you think I need to just show me ordering Ford? Will it make any difference? It would a little easier to edit. I wouldn't have to amend my order and risk them screwing my order. I was really afraid they were going to screw my order. You could probably tell when I ordered that thing. Because what's happened, sometimes if you order like 8 of something, they'll just throw it into one big box. I'm like, that won't work. Because I have to what I should have done is temperature tested all, how many of those damn things did I have? All 8 of them. I should have done all of them. But I weighed them. But, by the time I'd get the last one, it had been stone cold, which it was to begin with anyway. What was your best experience in Lincoln? I haven't been in Nebraska. I ordered this online because I thought it looked cool. And I did runs a review once. If that's what you're talking about, I haven't been to Lincoln. I sent a business email to First We Feast to get you a Hot Ones. A business email to First. I don't know what First We Feast. Okay. Well, I guess I'll find out, Dicey. You don't need to do anything like that. I'm good. Have you ever get feedback from the restaurants you review? Yes, sometimes, but rarely. As far as Checkers, I did. The manager, when I ask for the nutritional information, they don't give it to me. They just route the email to the local manager, and then he emails me. He recognized me the time. It's been about a month or so ago. I was recognized there. But what I found out, what I was going to go on about Checkers was one of my first drive-through Checkers videos. They actually used that video for a training film company-wide. I was totally unaware of that. One of the employees there told me. I'm like, that's interesting. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Anyway, what else we got? Yeah, keyboards. I use, what's the heck name of my keyboard? I get it from like Switzerland or something. It's got, they got, I can't remember what kind of switches they have, and I like my keyboard. But I murdered it. I dumped 16 ounces of milk in it once, so I had to get another one. They're not cheap. Good ones are not cheap. Okay, Jay-Z, back at you. What do you think of Gen Z slang? I'm not sure really what Gen Z slang is. I'm a little have trouble separating all these generations in my mind because I'm like baby boomer. I mean, I'm back. I date back before cell phones. I date back before microwave ovens. Yeah, think about that. Microwave ovens have been around a long time. I remember when they came out. I remember my first color TV. But microwave ovens, cell phones. Oh, cell phones came later on. We never heard of cell phones. You have to go to a phone booth. Case, yeah. You're going to see some Joe Fixes It videos. I've got some coming. I've got some ideas. I'm waiting on some lighting that I got especially for the car because that was a big problem I had back when I shot them before was my lights were on stands. I was knocking them over. I was using a point and shoot, a DSLR. I was knocking them on the floor and breaking them. So it's going to be done primarily with maybe 1 or 2 GoPros. I'm going to have a great big underhood light, and I'm going to use my headlamp when I work under car because I've got some projects to do. I've got the steering wheel is loose on my Golf. It's a bushing in it that you have that they don't make anymore that goes bad that you have to kind of like make one for it. Is my mower gasoline or diesel? My mower is a 17 horsepower Kawasaki, William, on my on my X Mark. I don't know if they owe me royalties. I was like, it was just interesting.
like when, but they didn't use it for TV commercials or anything like that. Massey's Pizza ran my first, that one like 3.5, 4 years ago, that Massey's Pizza video. They ran segments in TV commercials for over 3 years. And I signed a thing and they had to give me 4 free pizzas for the privilege of using my videos. I just wanted some more pizza. I didn't really care. I would let him have it for free. But anyway, yeah, Logitech's, yeah. The Logitech, like, I love chiclet keyboards, but man, you put water in them once, they're gone. The other keyboards usually survive that if you don't like drown them too bad. Time to go to Radio Shack. Yeah. Are there Radio Shacks anymore? I haven't seen one. I own a Bojangles. We need to talk, sir. I don't appreciate the 3.9. We're okay. If you say so. Well, I tell you what, if you don't like the 3.9, cook to order, or at least put them over a heat lamp so they'll stay above 140. I mean, what am I going to do? What am I supposed to do? Binary boy. Have you ever had the gnat of somebody you, I don't know what that means. The color teeny, I don't know what that is. Okay, let me see what else we got. Yeah, the color. Yeah, I got a color 13-inch TV for Christmas. It was a very great day. A monitor for my Commodore. I predate Commodores. I'm even older than you probably. Yeah, I'm a boomer, man. I'm a boomer. Pretty soon there'll be none of us left. I've been on the planet a while now. Relatively speaking, I don't feel like it. Eddie TV, yeah, it's all crazy. Ever considered TikTok Live? Yeah, I do actually do TikTok Lives. I may do one when I'm done here. I can't do them all. I can't simulcast to TikTok because they change their stream key every day, and you got to like jump through all these hoops and all this crazy crap to get it. And but they're real well behaved because you just got to be really, really careful what you say on your TikTok Live because those guys bring censorship to a whole new level. You just say one word, boom, you're done. And so far I've made 3 streams, but yeah, I go in there. They're pretty nice and they don't say a lot of bad words or anything because they'll get whacked. If anybody needs shout outs, I have an email, joeishungrychannel.com. I think we put it in there. I think it's a sticky note that if you ever need anything like that. Yeah, Stick Talk Radio Shack. I am real. I've been on TikTok. I'll go on there, but I have to use their thing. I can't use... I wish I could simulcast them. I would do it. But they'll have no part of that. But I get a lot of people show up. I'll get 200 or 300 people show up. And they come in. But they come in and out really, really fast. But yeah, since I do upload to that platform, I'll probably do it tomorrow after because I'm not going to do the TikTok version of that. I'm going to go home, just go to bed. I'm just tired. And I'll get up and make the TikTok version and upload it and beat my head on the wall for about 4 hours until I get it uploaded correctly. What is this? Would you do TikTok Live when filming vids? Oh. No, I don't know about doing live when I'm filming because when I'm filming, I mean, I have to pay such close attention to what I'm doing. It is very tedious. You got to synchronize all your cameras. I mean, I could, but I would screw something up. I mean, filming is very tedious because if you don't do it right, it just makes it a nightmare to edit. Have you ever considered? Yeah, I'm working on it. It is in my brain. I think I'm just going to have to buck up and go drive somewhere and talk to somebody that makes t-shirts local. I have those Joe's Hungry t-shirts, but I spent like $35 a piece on them, and they're made out of like freaking canvas. You probably couldn't cut them with a knife. My shirt, okay, I've explained it a bunch of times. This is a Runza t-shirt. Runza are sandwiches that I had some nice people out in Nebraska sent me a box of frozen ones to review, and I went on their website to sneak and see how much they actually paid for these things. I saw these cool t-shirts. I just had to have them. By the way, I think they spent near $170 for that to send me those frozen sandwiches. Runzas aren't very good when they're frozen. They need to be made fresh. But if you look them up, you can see what they are. Anyway, what else? What else? Joe is real. editing streams, yes, that is something on the agenda to do. And in my Discord, I occasionally stream my edits, at least the beginning, because there's some of it I don't want to stream, and it's really hard to edit while I'm streaming. Because it takes so much focus, and if someone's talking to you, you'll mess it up. All the times that I edited, like my intro, my title roll, I do that because it's a title roll, and I wanted to show them how big of a pain in the rear end it is to make those things and make all your letters dance everywhere. After I did my stream, I had to go back and delete it and start all over because it just didn't look right. But yeah, I do that occasionally. I would like to bring my editing, because this is not my editing machine behind me. It's not powerful enough to edit. It runs my security cams and lets me check my email out here. I would have to bring my, I could edit on this one, this notebook that I'm streaming off of. It has good enough. It has a it has an RTX 2080 built into it, so it'll edit. I know it'll edit because I've edited with it before. It's just kind of a small screen, but I could do that. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? To just stream my edit. But I wouldn't listen to anybody. I would have to ignore everybody and go into my own little world. Because when I'm editing, I'm like, I lose track of all time. I forget to eat. And then like 8 hours later, I'm still working on the first 20 minutes. Okay, can you explain the shirt, Joe? Do you remember when the wooden spoon was invented? I'm old, but not that old. A funny guy. Sean, he gave it a 3.9. WTF? You gonna go back there? Not for a while. Not there. They'll recognize me and probably poison me. I don't know. Am I going to go back to redo the video? Give him a second chance? No. There's no second chances at the Joe is Hungry channel. You do it. You wear it. You earn it. I got a question over here. I got a few years ago at a really bad place. Kogo 20. Well, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. It's just not meant to be. And, time erases everything. You don't dwell on that. You can't dwell on things like that. It'll just drive you under. Ask me how I know. Selling merch. What else we got here? You like my angles? Yeah. Well, yeah, I've been working on that. I actually changed some of the camera positioning last couple of videos. I have my cameras numbered 1, 2, and 3. Number 3 sits about 2 feet lower now, so I'm looking down at it instead of looking up, because I have a sun hood over it now. That's weird. That's the thing about the GoPros. They only have one sensor. So if there's light shining like at a 90-degree angle of it, it's going to make it think it's brighter out there than it is. So if you have like a hood around it where it's just out of camera, I have a bunch of cardboard ones. I have pictures of it in my Discord. And once I've decided those shapes work out for me, I'll take them off, break them down, use them as a template, and I'll make metal ones. I'll get some aluminum. I'll make them look cool. Have you ever considered having a space at home to do some of your work? As far as video stuff, yeah, I do all my editing at home. I don't do it here at all. As far as shooting at home, yeah, I wanted to. I wanted to take over one of the bathrooms and make it into a studio, and wife found out I was thinking about it, and that got nixed. And so and then the problem was, up until mid last summer, there was no air conditioning in here. When I was shooting a video in the summertime, if you go back 2023 before June, you'll see my face all red. That's because it's like 104 degrees in here. I have a do-rag. I like wipe the sweat off my face out here. But I put HVAC out here right before I retired. It's climate controlled. It's beautiful out here. So yeah, it's out here. I'd like to edit it. I would edit out here, but then I'd spend a lot more time out there, and my wife's at home gaming, and we'll stop editing and sit and talk and eat and go back to editing and gaming again. So that's otherwise I would have drugged my computer out here, because it's a nice place to edit, if that's what you meant. My Uncle Barry does a t-shirt cap with a twist. Okay, I'm not reading real loud because got to be careful. Yeah, when you're trying to get your videos right, and Every time I edit, though, I learn a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more tricks. What I got to sit down to do, I've got some crappy footage. I need to learn how to truly color grade because I think I could make things look better. What I've done in the studio is I have changed my lighting around to where I don't need to, where I don't have to change anything. You should see the lights I have up here. It's like Christmas. But that way I don't have to spend any time doing it. What does your wife game? 7 Days to Die, Left 4 Dead. Hello, Ranch. How things in Texas? I haven't been out there in a while. I was out there when you had the big freeze. Drove my car out there to San Antonio before I tore transmission out running on icy roads at high speed. Have I ever considered a studio tour? You mean in a video or actually people looking? If you go on my Fix It channel, the last video I did is me walking around with my camera in my studio and out in the shop. But I came in here and did a thing with that. So if you look at that, you'll see it. I could do a better one than that, though. That was kind of a crappy video. It would be easy to open up a Joe's Hungry Ghost Kitchen. I have an utter contempt for ghost kitchens. I think I would never get anything from a ghost kitchen. When is a Will Neff and Emeru collab? Anytime they're ready. I've come a long way as far as using my streaming software. I'm up for it. I would so much love, because the last time I did this stream with them, with the collab, all I got was side camera. So it was kind of disconcerting talking to Emeru and looking at the side of her face when she talked to you. I was like, would have been so cool just like look her in the eye and say, hey, how are you doing? Because Emeru was cool. You know, I don't really watch a lot of cosplay stuff, but those are two very nice people. They've always been nice to me. Would you collab with Joe Bartolozzi? Yeah, the second Joe Bartolozzi wants to do a collab with me, I'm game. Tell him. So far, any time that I've ever tried to communicate with him in any fashion is pretty much been ignored. So, yeah, Joe Bart's cool. He's entertaining. I still watch him occasionally. I don't think he's played one of my videos for a while. Why do you over emote with your arms when you move around stuff in your vids? Oh, you mean like this? I don't know. Thought it looked cool. Probably isn't. I don't know. It was an effect. I'll probably stop doing it and think of something else at some point when I look at it. I'm like, why did I do that? Like 2 years from now, I look back at my videos and I'm like, why did I do that? What was wrong with me? That's what'll be happening. Bunker Branding does some good with shirts, and with YouTubers, you can handle the volume for shipping. Cole, send me an email because I'll forget by the time I get home. The problem is when I do it online, I want to see the product, and the only way you can see it is if you order a lot of it or you spend a ton of money on your on them. And I just want to see. I know what kind of shirt I want. I want a shirt like this. I want the same colors. I want them double printed, and I want some that say Joe is Hungry, some that say Bite, Test, Engage, and I also got to make some black pillowcases with the same thing on it. I'm going to look that up when I get home. That's the problem. By the time I get back home, put all my cameras away, I forget what I'm doing. It'd be great to do the same format video rating of your wife's cooking. Oh, no. We're not going to rate my wife's cooking. I'm smarter than that. No. That would not be objective in the first place because I have to go home with her. Yeah, I'd love to collab with Will. I did his hot sauce now. I'd love to collab with Emeru. I'd like to be able to talk to him with the forward camera. That would be cool. I think I went in through. I think he was not at his regular setup when he did that. He was, in all fairness, he was. I think he was in Austin when he did that, and he was at somebody else's setup. And I know how awful OBS can be if you're not familiar with your setup and how it can misbehave. So yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, he was there when he did it. Because, I've been, this is actually one of the first times I've ever streamed where something hasn't actually up and died on me. Where I didn't have,
because it's always the camera doesn't want to work. You have to unplug it. You have to restart it. The audio doesn't work. It just kind of kills you. What did I do before I retired? I was a registered nurse. The last 15 years of it was doing critical care. I've done open heart, general medical, surgical. I was a charge nurse in the 21-bed ICU right up the street from here, and I don't work there anymore. And I can tell you, unless I'm starving to death, I will never go back. I'll never do it again. It's a job that I loved until I didn't. And I just, it was killing me. I had to stop. And I wanted to do things that were fun, like stream on YouTube. That's what I wanted to do. Did y'all want to take a quick look and see what's on ChewBoom? See if there's anything that looks good? I haven't looked at it today. Do y'all want to see real quick? When's the next time I'm going to Culver's? I don't know. I don't have any plans to go to Culver's. They haven't come up with anything new. I think they came up with like bacon or something. Like, I'm going to review bacon. Wow. I've been wondering, do you speed up the commentary in your video or just talk that fast? I talk really fast. I don't speed up any audio at all. That's just how I talk. It's not really how I talk. In the videos, I talk as fast as I possibly can because the thought behind that was to get that video done. Don't bore people with me rambling on and like stuttering and like going like that. Am I talking fast right now? It's just like, welcome to the Joe is Hungry channel. Welcome to the Joe is Hungry channel, produced right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. You just got to be careful not to talk so fast you run your words together. And do a couple of takes in case you do, so you don't have to drive all the way back over here, power up the whole setup, and reshoot one cut. That happens. Hey, fella. I don't have it, like I said, I don't have plan to go to Culver's unless I just want to go there to eat, but I try not to eat as much to eat fast food because I eat too much of it when I'm doing these videos. I actually have a bunch of Bojangles in the refrigerator right there that is going to go in the trash can because I'm not eating those things. I was brave. I'm not going to push my luck. I lucked out getting through this video. No telling how long those things were laying there. With the type of restaurants you frequent in your videos, it makes sense to start a second channel. Joe is constipated. No. Other way around, dude. Other way around. Dicey. What else? Hey, Pap. What else we got here? Yeah. I think isn't Will streaming right now? I think he is. Yeah, Dicey. I'm going to be working on my Joe Fixes It channel. That's next. I got to make a legitimate video. I have a few of the Fix It videos that were early videos that are still on this channel. I migrated a couple of those over, which basically means I download them. They're 2018 videos. And I had all my 2018 footage because I save all footage. I save all my footage. I shouldn't be watching those. That distracts me. I save all my footage, and I had it on one of my drives, and I formatted it. So what I had to do was download it from YouTube. I redid the thumbnail and upload it to my Fix It channel. But a lot of those are not even worth doing that with. They were done so poorly. So I can't even look at them. So yeah. So we got to get that. Got to get working on that. Oh, he rated nausea. I saw a thing come up. I wasn't really sure what that meant. I didn't really think he streamed too much on Saturday. And he usually streams like at 10 o'clock. So that's why I kind of moved down to 8 o'clock so I wouldn't overlap with him. But then he was streaming. I'm going to do a regular stream every week. My goodness. No mufflers. Glad you did that. I'm proud to know. Appreciate it. I'm on a very busy road. You probably heard that. Yeah, OTK. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a part-time streamer. Not really. I just yak about my videos and answer questions once a week. Maybe it'll work into something. We'll see how it goes. If it works into something where I get a lot of people and it's worthwhile and I get some sort of entertaining format that's just not me rehashing what I did on my videos,
I can see that. I would have to set up a whole separate place for a station, so I don't have to set up the computer and switch the cameras over every time I do it. They should keep, Sammy Boy, yeah, they should keep the walleye fish sandwich year round. I don't know that they could. I don't think there's enough to run it all year round. I wish they would. I'd eat them. I liked them. Have you ever done or are willing to do a video on Shake Shack? I think there's a Shake Shack in Midtown Atlanta. That's like over 60 mile one way to get to it. I don't know. I was going to go, and then I'm like, is it really going to be worth it? I don't know. I've got Wingstop, a brand new Wingstop here in town. I have to do that. We actually have a, not a Sonic. Can't even remember now. I'm telling you, when I've been editing all day, my brain is fried. Will you ever do a Joe on the Road series where you travel the country reviewing? I would like to get a van for that and set up a studio. I'm got spoiled working in studios rather than doing the front seat of the car thing. Is really not fun to me. How many cats do I have? 3 right now. 2 that are named. We have Priscilla, which has managed to run all the other cats off except this big old tore up sick tomcat that wandered up. We're feeding it now. Now it's letting us pet us a little bit. I haven't put him on video yet because he still had some open wounds or some healing wounds that just didn't look very pretty. So I'm going to wait. And then Belle. I did some footage of Belle, but Belle was doing some weird crap and still wasn't feeling good. And her face was all dirty, and I just didn't do her. I'll get to that there. The thoughts on Panda Express. And so she's doing a lot better, though. She's doing a whole lot better. I think we're going to be filming her soon. Get her back in there because I love filming Belle. She's very photogenic. What are my thoughts on Panda Express? I did a Panda Express video like 2.5 years ago. Not my go-to place. It's scoop station food. It's not bad. You know, I think they maintain safe temperatures, but it is still in its. If I'm going to eat Chinese food, I'm going to go up to the Chinese restaurant in Jasper across from the Kroger. Those guys rock. And I'm going to have me enough chicken egg fuyung to make me gain a little bit of weight every time I eat. Yeah, I love chicken egg fuyung. If I'm going to eat Chinese food, I usually go sit down anyway. I don't usually get it out of a drive-through. What else we got here? How many cats do I have? Pepsi. I got to say, I tried the walleye and it was very disappointed. Really? It tasted bland. Really? You know what I think tastes bland is their regular fish that they have all year round. It, to me, has no flavor. This had a little bit of flavor. It wasn't too fishy. So maybe it's where you're at. I don't know. But they've been really consistent where I'm at. The day Joe is not hungry is the day I will lose my life. Yeah, when Joe's not hungry anymore, he's probably going to bite it too. Okay, what else we got here? Wingstop is good. I did a Wingstop like 3.5 years ago. They broke the temperature record. But I wanted to try this one because it's new. I've been waiting for it to open up. Wingstop, otherwise I had to drive all the way down into Kennesaw. Quite a little drive to get there. So, yeah. Panda Express, yeah, I'm not really that impressed with some of the flavors. And like I said, I usually go to a sit-down restaurant where the owner actually cooks. That, to me, is cool. And they recognize you when you come in. Let me see. Yeah, the closest Shake Shack is in Buckhead. I mean, it's almost Midtown. Shake and Steak's. Do you think Shake and Steak's better? I got a Shake and Steak here. Steak and Shake. I did Steak and Shake during COVID. They were kind of bad. But then I started doing videos after COVID and like the 7x7 and stuff like that. They're actually pretty good. But Shake Shack, yeah, I may drive down there some point and do them. Oh, mall food. Yeah, we have a freestanding Panda Express in Calhoun, like 10 miles away. It's not mall. I won't go to malls. I did mall food once. I'll never go back and do mall food again. Ever. Never going to happen. What else we got? Are you a fan of Philly cheesesteaks? Yes, if they're done well. Jersey Mike's doesn't do too bad with Philly cheesesteaks, actually. Just haven't done one in a long time because I'm been kind of mad at Jersey Mike's because they were kind of nasty to me when I did the last last couple videos there. So not going there, not unless there's something outstanding I have to do. Because I have a Jersey Mike's that's not too far away. They just have the most unphotogenic storefront known to man. I mean, when I do there's gonna be like no B-roll, because even their sign is ugly. And you see, I like to take pictures of real signs and make my B-roll out of that. I would say, would you ever do a vid on Sheets, but the closest to Virginia on Sheets, but I'm not sure what that is. Going out of state's was an issue. Like doing White Castle. I've done some White Castles, but they were on location shoots when I did them, and that was in Kentucky. Jersey Mike's is good, but the one in my city is hard to get into. Really? Yeah, I mean, the Jersey Mike's is good in Canton is a pain in the butt to get to. The one in Jasper, they're good. Their food, there's nothing wrong with their food. They were just ugly to me. They were just being stupid ugly to me. And, I do reviews in a lot of places, and I've had a lot of adverse reactions, where people think I'm doing something weird, which I kind of am, but it kind of puts a bad taste in my mouth in the place when they're giving me a hard time. Like I used to do Pizza Hut up in Jasper until some bonehead, when I was shooting my selfie with the camera, came out and threatened to call sheriff's department on them if I took any photographs of the building. That's the kind of stuff I deal with. I mean, just bonehead stuff that makes no sense. And then I've never been back to that one. I always go to one in Cartersville because I usually stop in and talk to them and we talk about what's coming out new and stuff and what did I think of this, that, and the other. See, they're good people because, they care about what they do. It actually means something to them. That's what I like to see is the staff. It's a tough job. I will not give people like this video. I didn't give those people a hard time. Now, when I got here and did my review, yeah, I blasted them. But am I going to yell at them there, bring my food back? Not going to happen. I'm not going to do that. I just wish they would do a little better, or at least, be safe. Just don't understand that. Ooh, is Golden Corral a thing? I thought it went out of business in COVID. If I did Golden Corral, what I would have to do is go in and get something to go and take it out and then score it. I wouldn't shoot inside. Getting permission to go inside, I just don't shoot in dining rooms anymore because it's just a pain in the butt. Oh, Will Neff's Community said hello. Will Neff's Community. Hey, brothers. How are you? It's always good to see the Will Neff people. And that I come in his stream like once or twice a week and say, hey. Because he watches my videos the day I drop them most times. I beat him to it this time. So I played my video without a picture-on-picture too. So is actually, if you watched my video on Twitch, you actually saw it like you would see it on YouTube. That's how you play videos on Twitch. Shadow, I'm reading questions. That's why I'm pausing. If Shadow Jew ever loses up you and you end up in the hospital, will you make a review of the foods? What? Nah, I know what hospital food's like. I know exactly how they make it. They don't cook anything. Everything comes out of a can in a hospital. Give me a break. I worked in a hospital most of my adult life. Don't get me wrong. I like institutional food. It's just me. Pineapple on pizza. You're not the first one to ask me that. I love pineapple on pizza. Call me weird. Will you ever transfer into non-fast food like Outback? Yeah, I will get takeout at places like Outback and stuff. But shooting in studio, yeah, they're just so complicated to do that. Yeah, I've done that. There's some Denny's. Denny's had like this new thing. I was actually considering doing that. Get that Denny's takeout, take it home. I've done that. That's not bad. I'm lazy and drive-thru's easy. Have you ever tried much of Costco's food court? No, I don't have a Costco's membership. Their pizza is okay. Of course, I was starving when I ate it, so anything tastes good when I'm starving, and I was starving.
Dicey, man. Dicey, what do you think? Shadow Joe is gonna like gig me or something, or shift me? Oh man, yeah. I'm just gonna give them a mid score. Except their bacon. Their bacon is awesome in the morning, and they love me there, so they give me like this big ass pile of bacon, and then I consume so much sodium I don't make urine for like a week. It might swell up. Personally, I think Chick-fil-A is a little bland. Do you really? I like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A to me is the gold standard. I mean, they put plenty of butter on it. That's all right. I just had Chick-fil-A this week, actually. I know Shadow Joe locked up. I know Shadow Joe is locked up reviewing prison food right now. He's on the third sneakadoodle bite. Shadow Joe is a good guy. He's just a little hard to get along with sometimes. He doesn't like to be interrupted, if you hadn't guessed. Yeah. There's somebody else that was wanting me to do a collab with him this month, and I never got around to it. I really need to. They were the V streamers. They were in my chat in here. Y'all know who they were. That would be interesting. How do you taste food with a V streamer? I mean, do you have like virtual food? I should have asked him that, but I didn't think about it. Have you ever tried much of Costco? No, I have not. It's fair. I maybe. Is Costco being fair? Yeah, it's okay. Have you seen Meat Canyon's video on Chick-fil-A sauce? How Chick-fil-A? No, I don't know who Meat Canyon is. I go out of my way not to watch food reviews. Like I say, this thing that I just did has been out for a good at least 2 weeks. Everybody and their brother has reviewed it. I have not looked at a single one. I have no idea how they're scoring this thing. If it had not been stone cold, we would have been talking 5, 6. It just they needed more barbecue sauce, and a sweeter variety would have been made the world of difference on that thing. And a plus, not leaving it sit around forever before they gave it to people. When aren't you filming? When you aren't filming, what is your go-to meal? Whatever my wife agrees to fix me. This week, it'll probably be ribeye steak or some beef tenderloin and some mashed potatoes and hopefully peas, because I love peas. And in the summertime, I eat a lot of crookneck squash, and we have those getting ready to go out in the garden in about 3 weeks, and I raise all my own. I hope that answers it. Try to stay away from the fast food, but especially some of this garbage that I review. It's just... Okay, what else we got? Church's has really good biscuits also. Sammy Boy, I actually like Church's. There is a Church's down Kennesaw, a little below Kennesaw, that I've been to for. Filthy as it is, I like their chicken, and I would roll the dice and eat there. I've done some. It's been a long time since I've reviewed there before, though. If I see them come out with something legitimately new, I might consider driving back down there and rolling through their drive-through, because it's not a particularly hard place to shoot. It sits right next to a railroad track, and ultimately, when I am doing my talking part, a train rolls by and deafens me. So there. You just made me hungry. Yeah. Or another thing she makes is vegetable beef soup. She'll make that for me too. And I'll get her hamburger for that. I just have to find some hamburger that's not garbage. Like Walmart. No. You know where the good ribeyes are at? That I get? The smaller packs, the double packs at that I've been doing pretty good at is Aldi's. I've actually been pretty good with the ribeyes and the tenderloins at Aldi's. They're not horribly expensive. Just throwing that out there. Anybody cares. Okay. What else we got? Meat Canyon makes trippy animations of all sorts of things. I'd have to take a look at that one. Can you email that to me to joeishungrychannel@gmail.com so I can take a peek when I get home? Because I have a mind like a sieve and it will get forgotten. Believe me. Yeah. The car you use in your videos is part of the character, or is it your daily driver? Both.
I actually have, this harkens back to the Joe Fixes It channel, where the bulk of the subject matter is me fixing things on Mark II Volkswagen diesels. I collect them. I have 4 that are licensed and running. The one I shoot in, it's getting kind of beat up. The interior, I need to clean it up a little bit. But the reason I use it, because I have a very, very smooth running diesel in that, and I can idle it and it won't make my cameras jump around. And that's why I use that one as opposed to my wife's 91 Eco that looks very nice and runs really good. Excuse me. Beef soup, yeah, all that's good. Local meat market, yeah, if I knew where there was a good one. But I usually just, I make my grocery store runs. I like the cars. The car bodies themselves and the wheels and the running gear, they're pretty standard fare. They brake. The drivetrain, the transmission, and the diesel engine are bulletproof. The transaxle, you're talking, this one I have out here, the transmission probably has, I think it's around 650,000 on the transmission. The engines go to about 350 to 400,000 miles because they don't use sleeved bores, and you have to oversize bore them out. All these have all been rebuilt. I rebuilt them myself. That was part of my life too. I have an engine that's apart, that's been sitting apart for a year and a half because I started doing YouTube and working full time, and I didn't have hardly time to even go to the grocery store. And so I've got to get that engine back together. So that's going to be a source of about 3 or 4 videos as I put the lower end bearing shells in and torque it all and put it all back together, and then reassemble it and put it in a car. So that's gonna yield me some videos. I'm just waiting on my lighting. It's coming from Amazon. I'll probably get it tomorrow. I'll probably get it Monday or Tuesday, I think is when they're coming. I'm getting a light bar, that under the hood light bar that's Milwaukee, because I have a bunch of Milwaukee batteries. Anyway, too much information. All right, questions. How have you been today? I'm tired. I filmed and I got up. I filmed yesterday. I edited till about 11:30. Got the body cut. Got up at 7:30. Started editing and posted about 4 o'clock, 4:30, closer to 5. Then I got over here. I fixed the mouse that had this Razer Trinity Naga, and I put a new left button switch in it, and so I'm kind of washed out. And then I have the stream to do, but I like streams. Streams are fun to me. Twitch, yeah, YouTube, they tend to surge at the beginning and kind of like slack off at how many people here. Twitch seems to build after a while. Looking to upgrade anything in the Joe is Hungry studio. I just did major upgrades on the lights. I got me 2 auto poles up here. If anybody knows what an auto pole is, it's like a giant shower curtain. And I have all my lighting hang from that, so I can actually move my lighting around and adjust it. I've added some more lights, some more diffusers. I have a 5,000 Kelvin light coming this way because it was always, my right camera was always real yellow. What I wanted to do was have my shoot so the white balance and the color was perfect, so I didn't have to color grade, which that's something I have to learn how to do. That's a good question. But no major hardware right now. I'm kind of trying to be a little more judicious now that I'm on a fixed income. Like I can't just buy another camera just for the hell of it. Are you ready to make Joe's Hungry shirts? I'm working on it. Yep. I got to find a place that'll make them, make my design the way I want them, use the right kind of shirt. This here is perfect. I've washed this thing a dozen times and the paint still hadn't come off of it. So that's decent. And I like the feel. They're kind of light, but they're not too flimsy. It's a particular brand. I would know what they are, but I cut the tags off because it was itching my back. Now I went to look at them to see what they were, and I'm like, you're a moron. That's what I was talking to myself. I'm like, you're an idiot. Anyway, Joe Bart should react to you again. You get him to. I watched his stream for the longest, and he was going to watch it. He told people he was going to watch the video, and then it was like a week later he finally watched my video. That's been about 3 weeks ago. He watched one of my videos. Get him to reach out to me, man. I would love to collab with him. I think he is funny as crap. I just don't know what the deal is. He just doesn't respond to me at all. So maybe he's just not interested. Maybe he does different things than I do. I don't know. Yeah, so that's kind of about it. I'm still working a little bit on the lighting on this. What my main focus in filming in here is the food close-ups, and I've tried to use a bit. I'm shooting with the camera, and I've got it as manual as I can get it, but it will still compensate a little bit when I put a lighter piece of food in, and it'll kind of darken the background. I don't want it to do that. I want it to stay the same. And so there's a little reticule that you can put on there that tells you where you want to adjust your auto brightness to, and I've only had limited amount of success with that, so I'm still working on that. I bought a light box and never used it. I got a great big old light box, just never used it. That's the thing. I'll be careful when I buy stuff. A lot of times I've got so much crap that I bought out here that I don't even use, like remote control switches for my DSLR. I don't use them. What I'd like to have is a remote control switch for my point and shoot, so I can stand back and zoom back and forth without touching it, because you have to touch it real careful so it doesn't shake, and that's a pain in the butt. Do you ever think you will have Five Guys? I've done some Five Guys review, and they're on the list. They don't come up with new stuff, so I want to do one. And I have actually eaten at Five Guys with a friend of mine a couple of times in the last few weeks. Their biggest failing is their burgers basically disintegrate in your hands, and that may be a criticism that I make. But they're definitely cooked fresh. I like Five Guys, actually. I like their burgers. I like their fries. I enjoy eating there. A little pricey, but price, when you're getting something you really like, that is what really matters. I appreciate it. What else we got over here? How much longer until the walls are completely covered with boxes? When I get some free time, I have a whole bunch of junk stored in boxes way back over there. All that's going somewhere else. I'm going to probably haul it to the dump, except for the big giant teddy bear. Can't let go of that. And then I'm going to plaster that whole wall with pizza boxes, and then any place you can see from this camera angle is going to get covered from there with pizza boxes. But in camera view, there is not much that isn't already covered. We're pretty close right now. What else we got? You see KFC got new wings? Boneless? You know, if it's boneless that you're talking about KFC, you know there's no such thing as boneless wings. Those are just chicken nuggets, just ground chicken nuggets. That's just a trade word. What do you do with the rest of the food from the sneakadoodle bite? If it's any good, I eat it. If it's not, I can demonstrate that for you if you want, but I don't want to throw it in my. I really don't want to throw it in my trash can in here, and I'd rather throw it out in my big. I take it out of the refrigerator and put it in my big bag when I go to the compactor. I didn't go to the compactor today because I was editing videos. So the compactor opened on Monday, so I have to go over there. You should set up a model train in the room with a camera on it for crazy angles. Oh, there's a lot of things you could do with angles. I like to change the angles on my car every once in a while, but I got pretty much where they sit. I would like to have a camera behind me to see out the windshield. The problem is with that, it puts all the cameras on the windshield in frame, and you don't want to see me driving down the road with like 3 cameras. So what I used to do in the past was I would put cameras backwards facing forwards, drive around the place twice, and then put them all in normal position and sew it all together, so you could have like literally 8 angles and no cameras in frame. That was cool, but the problem with that is I would be driving around the parking lot multiple times before I actually got my food, and I would be discovered, and either they would that's when it would invite drama. It invites drama when you do that, when they realize you're there before you film. And also distracts me. When they talk to me, I'm distracted, and I'm very likely to screw up something, have to reshoot. What else we got here? What will be the next goal after the walls are full and the roof? No, I was thinking about putting them on the ceiling, but no, I think I don't know. We'll see what happens. I just don't know. I didn't really plan on it doing this. The pits and depths of fast food trash. Yeah, that's where they're going. I'm not going to eat them. Plus, some of them that I left in the heated carrying case and forgot about petrified them. You got to be careful about that heated carrying case. There's some things you just really can't carry in it. If it's got lettuce and stuff like that on it, you don't want to put it in the heated carrying case because it'll be black by the time you get it home, because it literally keeps it up around 150, 155 degrees. Have you ever thought about getting a cashback credit card that gives you 4 to 5% on your restaurant purchases instead of paying cash? Yeah, I could do that. I think Amazon credit card. I could link my PayPal or whatever to that. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. You know, because usually if you order it like that ahead, you don't get the interaction with the staff. You just basically write up and says, "I have a pickup order for Joe." And then they make you say your full name, and you have to edit that out. And I just get it. I'm mostly interested in the receipts, so I can claim it as an expense for the business, because, you know, up until now, YouTube has lost money, which is what I wanted, and it's helped me with my taxes. Right now, it's just paying for electricity and stuff. It's not really making much of any money. I don't really care whether it does or not. That was the whole reason of not doing that. Yeah, I've destroyed lettuce before. With my, they're just different ways of carrying things. There's some things you just need to put them in the bag, get home, and review them. That's why the Sneakadoodle Bite is so important, that you taste it coming out. The Sneakadoodle Bite has drove the score way up on a lot of stuff, because literally, you know, by the time I'm done taking it apart and playing with it, it's edible, and so you got to think about that. Oh, what else? I don't want to. You should get a mini basketball hoop and put it in the bin in case the wrappers you talk. That's not a bad idea. What I need to do, that I keep forgetting to do every time I go to Walmart or go on Amazon, let me show you. I want to get a little light that goes up there, just a little light, either blue or red, and have it lighten up my my YouTube 100,000K plaque. You probably can't hardly even see it unless you're looking for it. But I put it up there because over in the desk, I was going to knock it over, and I didn't want to scratch it up. So I put it up there where I can't knock it down, because it'll scratch it up, and you'll never get another one. I'll never get another one. Nope. What else we got? More questions. Mr. No Name. Mr. No Name's here. That's my brother. That's not my brother, but Mr. No Name is here. He's a good guy. I chat in the comments with him a lot. Good guy. Dicey. Yeah, Dicey is like there too. I wonder if anybody from Discord. I mean, I announced yesterday in Discord that I would be over here. I didn't see any Discord people in here. Yeah, if I could hit the basket, that would be something. I mean, I'm always trying to think of different things to do, because I don't want to just be cookie cutter every time. It's like the opening shot. You know, I was getting kind of elaborate with that, but then, you know, just pick up, take a drink. I varied a little bit this time. I went up when I was going to drink. I flipped the camera too, drank, and then I brought it around and did the sneakadoo. Yeah, and did the slide. That was kind of fun. I knocked that down. That turned out okay. I was wondering whether I'd made a mistake by doing that, because I didn't shoot an alternate. Next time McDonald's employee asks me to download their app, McDonald's app, the atrocities will commit will be comparable to that of the Shadow Joe scene. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I've got all the apps on my phone. I rarely use them. Yeah. You're the one making the Google sheet. Cool. I appreciate that. That's a pain in the butt to go through. You might have to sit there and watch each individual video and think about it, because I can't remember like 3 videos back hardly. I mean, it's not, what, 423. I did 423. And that's not the only videos I've made. Some of the garbage that I did when I was learning how to use I didn't even know how to make videos. There's still a lot more than that. Let me see what else we got here. Superlos. I read a story of someone that used the McDonald's app only to buy special deals, to the point the manager of the location told them not to come back. That's ridiculous. You can't do that. You can't tell him not to come back. That's ridiculous. I believe it, but that's ridiculous. Oh, you're Mr. No Name is definitely related to me? Really? That's interesting. Have you ever tried Mike Vargo's Schmidtburger? No, I don't even know where they're at. You'd have to send me a... Wow, they deactivated their... What was he doing? I mean, they advertise it. How can they not do that? It must have been something more to the story than that. Oh, that coffee is like stone cold. Ugh. I needed it, man. I was like, oh, when I came over here. So I made a whole pot of coffee and like swilled coffee to get over here. That's crazy thing I ever heard about McDonald's. Just go back in again and do it again. Breakfast sandwich for $1.50 or $2 instead of the normal $5. So what? It cost them less than that to make it. So what? You know, that's just nuts. That's one of the crazier things I've heard. Is that I don't eat much. I haven't been to McDonald's in a long time. I used to pick up stuff on the way to work. I would get a bunch of double cheeseburgers, but every time I eat it there, I just like kind of feel rotten. No need. I don't go to work. God, I do not miss working at all. I feel bad for the people there. I feel so bad for them because I hear about what goes on. I just feel bad. Wow. Yeah, work. I didn't mind working. It's a job that I loved and did it for like literally a lifetime. And just toward the end, I'm just not happy with it. Anyway, happy 420. What is going on with the 420? Will someone please tell me? I know it's April 20th. Is that a special day or something? 420 equals marijuana. Really? I didn't know that. It's the IE weed number. I had no idea. It's like Pothead Holiday. I didn't know that. Wow. I didn't know that. I'm glad you're all educating me here. I did not know that. My dad smokes weed and didn't even know that. Well, yeah, I'm from that generation. Yeah, everybody smoked weed back there in the day. But I haven't touched anything like that since... before nursing school. I stopped before nursing school and never touched it again because the thing is about nursing, if you poke yourself with a needle at work, you have to go to the ER. The first thing they're going to do is pee test you. And if you're positive, you're out of here. So I never did. It wasn't worth my job. And then right now I don't, any sort of drinking or being altered, I can't make videos. It takes too much of my brain to do that. I had... Let me see. I had a cold and I drank some gin and tried to edit. It was like, can't do it. Yeah. So no, I'm pretty much pure right now. If I ever did, I would do it differently though. I would vaporize it. I think that they didn't have those vaporizers invented back then. Yeah. Oh wow. I learned something tonight. Y'all are like my drug culture teachers there. Yeah. Something. Employers need to stop testing for THC. Booze is way, way, way worse. Yeah, alcohol. Yeah, I've never seen anybody that smoked marijuana come in DTs and die. Never. Never. Yeah, I have pretty strong feelings on that. Yeah, alcohol. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with people drinking alcohol, but alcoholism, that's a different story. That is like horrible, but there's nothing you can do about it. So just let it go. That's right. Have you ever shot a video of Fazoli's? Like a dozen of them. Just do a search, Joe is Hungry Fazoli's. I've done all sorts of them. I actually like Fazoli's. We do pretty good. Mr. No Name, you showed your dad. How old's your dad? Is he my age? No Name. What else? What else? I keep up. Yeah, vaporizers, you get like 98% efficiency, where smoking you get like 40%. But then again, I'll probably never smoke or vaporize ever again. No, don't really want to. I enjoy doing other things, like making videos. I don't have time. Just don't have time. This is like art to me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't have, like I say, I don't have a problem with it. I appreciate it. I stream. This happens every Saturday, 8 o'clock for now. And if there's a reason, I might alter it a little bit. But you can pretty much count on being 8 o'clock Saturday. Do you think it needs to be an hour later, like 9 o'clock? What do y'all think? I mean, I don't know what y'all's habits are, where you're coming from. I noticed that there was not a lot of Twitch streamers here until after 9 o'clock. So, but that's all I have to go by. I don't really, I get a whole lot of people here, but it doesn't really matter. If I got real busy, then I would just get overwhelmed with questions. Yeah. Rochelle, yeah, I'm pretty well balanced. I mean, back in the day, yeah, I've done all that. Oh, yeah, big time. But probably not in 40 years. It's hard on your lungs. My lungs are crap anyway, probably from that. Anyway, have you ever done gondolier review? I have not. I should. You are correct. We have a gondolier right up here, up the road. I like gondolier. We used to eat a gondolier all the time when we were young. Gondolier like 3 times a week. 8 p.m. is good. Okay. Oh my goodness, Gabriel. No. Don't start with the skidooby, whatever those things are. I don't want to hear it. Rochelle. Tell Gabriel he should be original and funny like Dicey. Dicey is funny. I mean, I'll give you that. Dicey's funny. Oh, what else we got here? Twitch streamers are degenerates. Just really rich ones. I don't know, man. They curse a lot on there. They curse a lot. I don't have a problem with cursing. I cuss like a sailor, but I started off my videos not swearing, so I don't in there. I'd like to, but I don't. Do you always have Diet Coke when reviewing? Yes. I drink out of the little plastic bottles. I get the cans are basically for the videos. Because the cans, once you open them, they go flat. The other ones you can screw the cap on and not waste it. So yeah, those are kept mostly for sliding them because people like to see me slide it across the table. I don't know why, but that's what I do. The cans are only consumed during videos. With the death of many department stores, which do you miss the most or have fond memories of? I don't have any fond memories of department stores. Sears. I'm not a huge Sears tool fan, but you could always go to Sears and get tools. And you could always carry it back to them and hand it to them when it broke, which they often did. Let me see what else we got here. If you could open a restaurant, what would be the main entree? I would probably do breakfast and keep it really simple. Just keep the menu item down to 4 or 5 things. Hash browns, eggs, bacon, sausage. That's about it. Thoughts on $1.50 Costco dog deal? Good deal if I don't have a Costco close enough to me make it worth my while. I would go eat them. But that's just me. I guess I could drive all the way down there and temperature test them. Do the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Hell yeah. Rochelle. Well. Silver Surfer. Hey, Silva Surfer. If it gets too late, you lose the East Coast. Too early, and you challenge the West Coast. Yeah, that's why I was thinking 9 o'clock probably is going to work. Will probably the better one. But then the reason I didn't, because Will Neff came on halfway through the stream, and a lot of his people come here. He sent like a ton of people here, and I thought maybe 8 o'clock, but I don't know that he even comes on regular on Saturdays. You tell me. It's really spoke to him much lately. Just coming in and said hey when he watched my videos, I would come in and say something. And of course I had to watch the one when I did his hot sauce because I put a lot of effort into that little scene, I'll tell you.
I've reviewed frozen food. I may do it again soon because I saw a bunch of frozen food things coming up here on. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you while I'm talking. Play web browser, picture on picture. If you just notice here, this is food news. This is one of the things I look at. DiGiorno has got some pizza. I could do that. Tombstone has some. It's probably not even in Walmart. Here's what I was looking at was the barbecue bacon chicken sandwich, maybe from Denny's. Denny's hasn't been doing that great lately. Smash burger, I don't have one close enough to me. That's the kind of stuff I look at. I just don't know. Oh, I appreciate that. What is my favorite pastime activity? I cut the grass. That's my zen. Because I put my noise canceling headset and mic on, and I'll talk to somebody for hours while I'm cutting grass with my stand up mower while I stand behind it. Did you get food poisoning from bird dogs? No, fortunately I did not get sick. I still have some more in there, but they're going in the trash. It's just not worth having a bad day because I got gut problems. If I make myself sick. Yeah, I did. The video before this, I tried his hot sauce. If you watch it, I put a lot of time into that video, into that little segment I put in there. Trader Joe's frozen food. Trader Joe's too far away from me. It's all the way down below, down Marietta somewhere. Dicey, wish you had as much. What about your dad? It's your dad's fine. Stick to one dad. I don't know. I never made kids, so I don't consider myself a dad. I'm just a dude that just got too damn old. Glitzies restore my stomach. I don't know what those are. Breakfast sour cream, Diet Cokes. You don't know. A 420 burger. Yeah. Now that I know what 420 means, I'm a baby in the woods, I guess, anymore. I just play Minecraft. I just never have time to play games. So I'm going to go home and I'm going to try to remember to search for a little tiny light to put over my Durham plaque. I've been trying to remember for 2 weeks. I was in Walmart and couldn't find it. What's my favorite Walmart deli food? I would say they're chicken, but it's too under seasoned and too greasy. I used to love their chicken, but it just tastes like burnt flour to me. Their breading, which is probably all it is. Do you ever get gauges? I'm not sure what you're talking about. You talking about on the cars? You know why I like to watch his videos? I like to watch him watch my videos. Not really to get the subs or anything like that. I like to watch somebody watch my video because I will watch them very closely and see how they react to it. If they hit a spot that's kind of boring, you can see it in their eyes, and I like to look at that. If it catches his attention and makes him watch it, then I did something right. If they don't, it makes me think twice about, do I really want to expand on that part of my video, or kind of let it go? It's like when I put the stuff on the scales and go through that routine, is that boring? I've been trying to shorten it down because I felt like it was running too long. So I've not making such a production about putting the stuff on the tray, and I still can't make myself stop spinning it, but I spin it faster and quicker and be done quicker. What type of music do you listen to for fun? I really don't listen to any music unless I'm putting it in a video. Just don't. I like a lot of the modern music. I like the 2020 music. I like the 2000s music. I like a lot of this stuff, like you see in the reveal. Techno trance. I always liked techno trance music. I always liked that. I liked fusion back in the 70s. Jazz fusion. Where it's kind of, what jazz fusion is. I lost viewing parties for every video. I host viewing parties. You do? Sweet. You in my Discord? You ever had a pub sub? I don't think so. Gauges in their ears are highly estrogenic. Don't know what that is. Maybe you're talking about something over my head.
But yeah, I like to watch other people watch my videos that are actually watching him, because if he's conducting a stream, he's literally doing three things at once. He's reading, playing the video, and looking at it at the same time. He's stopping and answering his questions. Yeah, if I can stop all that, then I did something right. But that's why I always like to watch my videos, because it helps me. It helps me decide what to do. Not that I'm making my videos so Will Neff will like them, but just in general. I have a Discord, yeah. It's just any one of my videos. If you look in the comments, there's a link to it. There's an invite link to my Discord. I go in there a couple times a week. I'm going to try to. And I was in there last night for an hour and a half, just chit-chatting with about 13 people. I like that. Just not so many people. I can keep up with them. We talk back to each other, I like that interaction. Public sub. I haven't had a public sub in years. There's a reason for that. There's a whole story behind that. I used to eat them all the time because they're cheap and they were good. But they put something on their lettuce to keep it greener longer that gave me stomach aches back in the day. At least I thought it was. Thank you for the runs. Yeah, I need to get a Joe's Hungry shirt that's just like this. I got to find somebody that can make me a bunch. I can sell them, I guess. Break even. I just want to break even. I don't want to make any money off the merch. I think it'd be cool if somebody was wearing my t-shirt in public. Yeah, that would be cool. What's cool is when I'm shooting, like I was shooting at Checkers, and I was out there doing my, you saw the opening shot where I was like zooming in and on the American flag and stuff. I had somebody run by and scream "Joe's Hungry" out the window. That was cool. I never knew who it was. That was cool. Somebody when they recognize you, that is cool. Read through a few more questions. How long? Let me see if my sister's messaging me frantically about anything. No, good. So I'm keeping up. She's not having to keep all my questions. She may run out of steam before me, though. I'm at, let me see, I'm a 2-hour point. So, I heard public hires bodybuilders to gather up their carts. I didn't know that. I've never seen any bodybuilders picking up carts out in the parking lot. I haven't been to Publix in a long, long time. I'll usually go to Walmart and Aldi's. If I really want something I can't find, I'll go to Publix. Like this nice creamer that we get that seems to be out everywhere. Hey, have you ever gone to state, county affairs? I haven't been to a county fair since I was in my early teens, pre-18 years old. And my own memory of those is the people that are running around trying to pick pockets. So you have to get your wallet in your front pocket and you secure it and don't bump into anybody because they sure enough jack you up. I used to carry my wallet in my back pocket. Yeah, people jack my wallet all the time. I hate that. I hate people that steal things. I think Will Neff streamer, especially Will Neff, some are ADHD, that your videos so entertaining, but their chats and previous conversations is still in their mind. Yeah, I like going there. I actually listen to him. When I'm editing or doing something else, I'll play him in the background. Yeah, I actually go in there. I'd like to do a collab with him and the Emeru again at some point, where they're in their own hardware and stuff. That would be too cool. And that way I can prepare, because I really wasn't prepared that last time we did a collab. I should have shot my Sneaky Doodle Bites. I thought about it and didn't do it. Anyway, I didn't know that. Dicey. Let me see here. You should live stream the premiere of your up-and-coming videos to your channel in Discord server and allow webcams to watch your videos. Viewers watch your videos. I would probably live stream my premiere in a stream like this, but I could also stream to Discord. I think I can. I think I could do all three of these simultaneously, or at least have somebody watch this in Discord and coordinate it would probably be the best thing to do, Dicey. That was my thoughts. I thought about that. Believe me, that's not something that hadn't come to my mind. Maybe a Costco for a few. Yeah, the thing about Costco is I'll have to go get a membership to do that. Because Costco's a long way away. Chicken strips or chicken nuggets? Chicken strips. It's actually real meat. Chicken strips and fingers, same thing. Yeah, those are actually a piece of meat. Nuggets are ground up. A nugget and a boneless wing are synonymous. There's no such thing as a boneless wing. No, that's just a marketing ploy. If you stream in your Discord, you can watch people react to you. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I thought about that. If I'm going to do a pre-release, the audience in Discord's a little bit limited. I like coming and just talking to people. But yeah, I could play my videos in Discord. Never stop doing the Coke slide. Will has said that he wants to come to Georgia to collab with you. Yeah, I've heard him say that several times. I don't know what he would think of my studio because, you see what I want you to see, but it's kind of junky in the rest of the place in there. And I think we need to do another collab or two together. I think would probably more of the appropriate thing, and we'll see how that goes. I don't want to get a big bromance going on just yet. How do I feel when Will correctly guesses my score you're about to give? Oh, I laugh. I'm like, sucker, you missed. He missed it the last time. He overshot it. I thought I gave enough cues, but I'm just going through it and then I go on the rant at the end. He probably hasn't watched this video yet. Y'all are going to tell him the scores. Everybody knows the score now. What I wanted to do was to have him premiere my video so nobody could know the score until the end for real, because people just watch the video and then they guess it. So he was thinking people were cheating. So that's what I wanted to do, but I've never been able to coordinate with him enough for that. Have you ever spilled Coke on your desk during the Coke slide? Very, very, very rarely, and not much at all. That is so rare. The only time I really have problems spilling it is when I had the bottle on my cake platter and I spun it and the lid wasn't on and it got away. And I actually put that outtake in the beginning of a video where it went all over the place at the opening part. That's been like 8 or 10 videos back. I had that in there because I don't do outtake videos. If something really bad happens and it's unique, I'll put it right in the video where it happened. That's the way to go, right? How did you get the unused pizza boxes? I ate a lot of damn pizza. 5 years. You can eat a lot of pizza in 5 years. How do you feel? Okay, Sage. Yeah, okay. I will not stop. Yeah, I would love that, so that way they can legitimately guess. I thought about doing that, but I have to know that he's going to do it, and I have to shoot a video in a particular time, and a video takes me a while to edit. And the problem with food videos, you can't make them and then let them sit around for a week before you put them out. Food videos have a very short shelf life. I can't talk. And once you make them, they don't need to sit around. You need to get them out there because inside of a week or two, they're going to be dead. That's the problem with shooting fast food reviews, is your videos have a terrible shelf life. Whereas shooting videos in my Fix It channel, people still watch my videos that I made in 2018 or 2019. I shot a video on how to repair an instrument cluster on a Mark II and how to calibrate the speedometer and completely disassemble it. I still get comments on that every few days. Somebody will ask me about it. But yeah, so those, you see that when you do something like that, then the channel takes on a life of its own. Food videos, nah. But I like making them. I like doing all the B-roll and stuff. That's fun to me. What else we got? A blooper reel. Well, if I put every blooper I had in, the blooper reel would be bigger than the video, because you don't know how many times I misspeak. It's incredible. It's a lot. Lately I've been doing better, but lately I've been doing a lot better and speaking a lot better since I'm not working nights anymore, and I'm mentating a little bit better. So there. 6-hour edition. Yeah, best compilation. Which franchise do you find surprises you the most these days? I don't know if a franchise surprises me. The Culvers is a franchise. They're good. The one that surprised me was the Guthries. I never knew they existed, and they just opened one up down the street. That surprised me. But as far as just surprising me, they don't. What is the food review that you gave the lowest score to? Do you remember? Yeah, it's there were two different ones that were all really close together. It was Duncan, the one with the tomato pesto in it. They were garbage. They were gag fest. Yeah, blooper reel. I don't know. When I see bloopers, I just feel like they're almost contrived. I've watched blooper reels on people. Hey, Joe, do you do all the production and editing to your videos? Yes, there is nothing that anybody does for me. Everything is me. I am a one-man show. How hungry am I right now? About a 6.5 on a 1 to 10. I wasn't hungry when I sat down, or very hungry, and I've gotten hungry talking, and we've been going on 2 hours and 12 minutes. So I'm getting short time too. What's your preferred bread on a sandwich? Oh, just making sandwich at home? Crap. I like it. I like a good tough Italian bread. I like the stuff at Walmart, the little ones they sliced, but they've got to where they make them too far ahead. They're only good for like a day or so before they get stale. Trying to think. Is this your office or your home? This is my office. House is about a mile, or about a half a mile from here. This is this was once an office for a wrecker service, and I made a little studio in it. That's what it is. I have another channel. I go out of here. Which surprised you most days? Which I'm just reading more questions. I like sweet potatoes. I still have some sweet potatoes from last year. They're over there. I got to bring them home and cook one. Here we are. I haven't had one for a while. I appreciate it, Macy. I'm glad you're watching. Matt, anytime coffee shop tries to pretend it can do food, the alarm goes off. Yeah, they're all doing it. I think what it is when a franchise gets bought out by a bigger place, they all have the same marketing ploy where they come up with these gobbledygook one-time limited time offers and crap, and it's just all over the place. And I guess their hope is that YouTubers will do free advertisement for them, and essentially they're right. Do you remember the hungriest you've ever been? Nah, man, that was like when I was 18 or 19. I got pretty damn hungry. Joe is starving, the poverty edition. Oh, yeah. That's been a long time since that's happened. What's your favorite chicken restaurant? Miller's Fried Chicken in Athens, Ohio. It is a solely owned place, and they've been around forever, and they are the best fried chicken you can lay your hands on. Question answered. Meatloaf. I like hearty potato bread. Yeah, potato bread's all right. That potato bread actually would have made this piece of junk that I just got done reviewing a little bit better. Do you like what you do? What's your favorite holiday foods? Oh, carrot cake, homemade, Athens, Ohio. You give this, yeah, I appreciate that. Have you ever been to Shakey's? No, I have not. They're not down here. I think they're up in Ohio, aren't they? I believe so. Shakey's Pizza. God, I remember seeing so many TV commercials for Shakey's Pizza when I lived in Ohio. That's been when I was 19 years old. Yep. You had Miller's. Yeah, I mean, Miller's hadn't changed a bit. I know where they get their chicken and everything. I've done like 4 videos out of there. I did their chicken livers the last time. Have you ever been to Hattie B's in Nashville? No, I have not. They're a bit big on spicy stuff. I'm not a big on spicy. Not at all. We had them in Northern Virginia. Okay. Joe, you got to be careful with that knife of yours. Every time you whip it out, you get scared. I cut meat in a grocery store for 13 years. I'm pretty good with not cutting myself with that knife, and it is pretty sharp. I sharpen it. I haven't cut myself in months on that thing. I tell you what did cut the crap out of me is I had a subscriber sent me this knife, and he sharpened it. I've cut myself like 3 times with that. I kind of keep it over there. It's there to open boxes. That was very nice of him, by the way. Do you bake potatoes? I microwave them. Yeah, I like baked potatoes. Looks like TikTok is going to be banned in the U.S. soon. I don't know. I think that's bogus. That's not going to happen. I appreciate the thank you. Congrats on the 100K. I appreciate it. I had help. I had a lot of help to get there. You can't do that on your own. You need to have support of other streamers and other media people. You cannot do that on your own unless you're a genius, which I am not. How many cameras do you have and use in every video? Do you like different angles all the time and you're off? Yeah, I do all the different angles. I have 3 cameras that I do my talking head stuff with. This is a camera. This is 1, 2, and 3. This would be the 3rd camera. Food close-ups, I use a G7X point and shoot. And for the car, I usually carry 6 cameras. I carry 5 GoPros, and I have another G7X that I'll do some of my thumbnails with. It's kind of was my original camera, so I kind of relegated to doing other things. So, yeah, 10 cameras total. I want more, but I can't really justify it. Yeah, let me see. Head Millers. Let me see. I remember Hungry Howie's in it. I remember that too. Hungry Howie's. Never ate there, but I know who you're talking about. What is your steak cut? My favorite steak cut, beef tenderloin and ribeye. If it comes off the right place. Cut plenty of them with that thing. That knife has a lot of hours on it actually cutting things. Yeah. I looked it up to see how much he spent. $160 for that. Unless he got it cheaper somewhere, but I looked it up and that's what it costs. I was like, dude, you didn't need to do that. They send me a lot of little goodies here. I got my cats. I got little Joe Blink over here in the corner. He's trying to kill me too. All my subordinates are trying to kill me. Yeah, I don't know if TikTok, if they get banned, I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's all just a bunch of fluff on the news to distract you from something else that's going on that's bad. But TikTok is going nowhere. Why? I mean, it's my take now. Yeah, in the beginning, I thought, well, yeah, maybe they are like evil or something. But after uploading into them, no, TikTok, they're just incompetent. Pretty much. That's pretty much their claim to fame. They have no idea what they're doing, and their stuff's broke. But they send me a little bit of money, helps with the channel. Uploading a video to them is like banging your head on a wall, but I do it because they send me a little bit of money, helps with the channel. So I put up with it. I have a bigger knife for killing zombies. I do. I have a machete for that, a good one. And what's my cat's names? Belle, Priscilla, Madonna. I haven't seen Madonna in a long time. Pris ran her off. And we got another scroungy looking tomcat that's starting to heal. All his wounds are starting to heal up, and he's starting to come to life now that we're feeding him regular. We have not designated a name for him yet. I've been trying to think of something. I'm wrong about the chicken. Rip's Tavern in Ladd, Illinois. Could be. Never been there. But Miller's, as far as I'm concerned, rocks it. But you could be right. I don't know. I've never been to Ladd, Illinois. I've been to Illinois a very few times. How do you do the sneak little bite and still have the original? I order 4. I change the order midstream while I'm doing it, and I edit that out. Watch the Popeyes video. That is the big reveal. Just watch the whole video. You can see I cut nothing out in that video. I hated that. I was so destroyed over that video, how bad it went. I wasn't even going to post it, but then I put it together and it didn't look too bad, and I decided I'm just leaving it in this time, damn it. Can I get a shout out? Gunyon BB, shout out. Good. Anyway, don't do a lot of shout outs on the stream. If you want shout outs for your birthdays, I got instructions for that. Cut a steak, yeah, ribeye. Let me see. What else we got? Any more questions? They're no more evil than any other social media company. I believe that. And I thought that there was some sort of validity to that. What I actually think it is you got, I'll pat you on the back, and if you pat me on the back thing going on with YouTube and our government. And so they're taking a deep cut out of YouTube. So our government is kind of doing a little favor for YouTube, but they're not going to whack them. That's not going to happen. I don't see that happening. I wish they would be more competent in managing their videos and their platform. I just wish they did, because it would be so much easier to upload to them. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? Oh, no. Make people happy? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really think about superpowers. I'd like to have all my joints not hurt when I walk and stuff. I'd like not to have osteoarthritis. I'd like my gut not to hurt. But it does. Can't do anything about it. Okay, Massey, yeah. Never been their opinions. Everyone has one. Yeah, that's true. It might be. It might be decent. I don't know. I can't say, oh, no, Miller's is better. I don't know. What is your record clean on clean soda slides? I don't know. I never really counted them. I don't think I've had a Diet Coke fall over in 6 or 8 months. I had that one big bottle fell over on me, but sliding the can, nah. I slid the milk. Nobody picked up on that on my Will Neff Speedy hot sauce. I drank that milk and slid that plastic cup of milk, and it didn't fall over. I'm kind of tore up that nobody noticed that. I'm just kind of tore up about that. How do you like your steak cook? Well done. Okay, I figured your superpower would be getting food nice and hot. Nah. Then all my videos will be like giving everybody 8s and 9s. That would be boring. Did I just say that? I don't want low scores. Low scores suck. Joe is aging. Devin, yeah, you got that right. We'll pencil you in for the regeneration. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to start all over again and know what I know now. Would I ever put olive oil on fried rice? I guess you could, because it's going to stick to the pan. I usually put vegetables, and you cook your vegetables first, and then you mix your fried rice in and put a lot of soy sauce on it. So yeah, I guess vegetable oil would not be a bad thing. I don't know what else you would use. I just don't know why I got 0 comments on the milk slide. I just like, what is this? What's YouTube coming to? I mean, what's the world coming to? Can you do a Buc-ee's gas station review? I've done Buc-ee's barbecue. I've done that. It's a little bit above me. It's okay. Not my favorite barbecue. Immortality. Who doesn't want immortality? You can always off yourself if you live too long. You get tired of being around. I saw an Australian man do it on YouTube and made me sad. Do what? Oh, put olive oil on the fried rice? It's usually not what I use. What's my thoughts on Joe Bartolozzi? He is very talented. He is funny. I've watched his Twitch streams. I've watched him watch my videos. If you ever want to do a collab with me, I'm open. I really have no line of communication with him whatsoever at all. So, my opinion of him, I mean, he seems like a good guy. He's watched my videos. He has actually made a real serious dent in my sub count when he watched them. Joe Bart has a video. I guess one of the first times he watched my videos and he put the VOD on YouTube. I just glanced at that the other day and he got over 1 million views on that. On watching me. Why didn't I get 1 million views? It doesn't matter to me. They watch it because they want to see him react to my video. So it's not about my video. But I did notice that. He had over 1 million views. I hope he got paid for that. Join this live stream. Sorry, I'd already answered, but have you eaten a runza? Absolutely. There's a big old box, an insulated box up there with the hamburger stuck to it. That's the ones they sent their frozen runzas to me, and I did review it. All I can say is eat your runzas fresh. Freezing them at -20 doesn't do them any favors. Do I do any drugs? No. None. Zero. Don't even smoke marijuana. I did that when I was like 25. Don't anymore. Haven't touched that in 40 years. Not going to. It would cut into my YouTube, and I like making videos. I can't be altered and edit videos. It doesn't mix at all. But yeah, no need to. I like to sleep. Action, yeah. I appreciate you coming up and stopping in. I'm getting close to the end here. Probably going to break off in a little bit. I've been going off for 2.5 hours. My sister that hangs out here is probably fixing to have a seizure if I don't shut up pretty soon. And I'm beginning to run out of steam. Have you ever tried chicken salad chick? Are you talking about like a Chick-fil-A? And I never had their chicken salad. I don't think I would like it. Big fan of Joe Bart. Yeah, Joe Bart, I am too. I enjoyed watching him. I like to watch him watch my videos. He's very, very entertaining. He has me laughing my ass off. I like Joe Bart. But like I say, I've thanked him for watching my videos, and I've never got a reaction out of him ever. I actually, because Amazon, you get a sub on Amazon, the free sub. Because anytime anybody subbed to him, he'd say, hey, thanks. I subbed him, and he didn't say anything. And I'm like, is that so? Interesting. I don't know. Maybe there's things going on with other people that he knows that I know or something that I'm totally unaware of. That is probably the case. I don't know. He has his own thing. He is successful at it. He is very talented. I enjoy watching his videos, and I thank him. If it ever gets back to him, I thank him very much for watching mine. He made a very big dent in my sub count, and that will always be appreciated no matter what. Can you make merch? That is a project that I'm going to be getting to soon enough, along with reviving my second channel where I work on my cars. Because was my original channel, not food. Food just took off. It just went nuts. What can I do? I wouldn't call him a jerk. There are things that are maybe going on that I don't understand, or maybe he doesn't see me in chat or something. I don't know. I have interacted once with him. The first time he did my channel, my view, he got demonetized for the music because it was my music. And I went to Epidemic Sound and I got that cleared for him. And I messaged him on, what platform was that? Let me look. I can tell you real quick because my brain. I messaged him on Instagram and told him that I got it fixed. And he said, thank you. That is the sole interaction I've ever had with Joe Bartolozzi. They're just, you can't call him a jerk because he's, I don't believe that. I think there may be things going on that I'm totally unaware of, which wouldn't surprise me a bit. But yeah, maybe someday I would love to interact with him, collaboration, because I think he is funny as crap. Anyway, enough of Joe Bart. What's your favorite sports teams? I don't watch any sports. When I'm awake and I'm not cutting grass or getting other stuff done or getting ready to do videos, I'm making videos. I need to, like I say, I need to manage my time a little bit better so I can actually have some me time every once in a while. That's why I didn't make a video. It's been almost 7 days since I made a video. That's why, because I just needed to chill. And there wasn't anything earth-shaking to do. This had been out for 2 weeks, and I'm like, well, we'll just go ahead and do it. My favorite cars are Mark II Volkswagen diesels, and I sure would like to have a Tesla, but my wife refuses to let me have one. She says, you don't need it. No. I'm like, okay. Let me see. What else we got here? Let me answer a few more questions over here on this side. I'm going to be cutting it pretty soon. I see. I'd love to see you review Casey's gas station pizza. Maybe we'll do some gas station pizza. I need to do something different rather than follow McDonald's and Burger King and McDonald's and Burger King and Taco Bell and McDonald's. We got to expand our horizons a little bit. I got to do some place that I have not been to before. Now that I have time to do it. There's a chain called Chicken Salad Chick. I've never heard of them. Got some in Tennessee. I wonder how close they are to me because I'm not that far from Tennessee myself. You can say, well, yeah, if you like it, yeah, they are probably pretty good. Taste is acquired too. It's a thing when you raised up eating some, you learn to like things when you're young. It's like a Korean friend of mine. She loves Korean food. She thinks food here is pretty bland. And yeah, I guess that, and I'm not a big fan of Korean food at all. What else we got? Domino's bread bowl pizzas. No, I never did do them. I think they're gone. I never did the bread bowl thing. That was a big craze going around with the pizza bowls. Never did catch on with me. Richard, back at you, brother. Can you drive to Kentucky? I drive through Kentucky all the time. I'm going to be going up to Ohio in a couple more weeks to see my family, and I go up through Lexington. I don't go all the way to Lexington. I go up and cut off at. I go up through Winchester on 627. I go up there I-75 to Knoxville to 75. I go all the way down. I don't go all the way to Chattanooga. I jump over on 411 about 20 miles north of Chattanooga. That's if you know the geography. I go to near London, Kentucky is where I go to the White Castle. So yeah, I do go to Kentucky. But as far as me driving to Kentucky and coming back and doing a review, probably not. Have you been through Hardin, Kentucky, County, Kentucky? I don't know. It's 420. We love you. Well, good luck to you, brothers. I'm glad you're celebrating. I hope you all are celebrating today and having a good day. It's not something I've done for over 40 years and probably not going to start anytime soon. And maybe if I get like 900 years old and can't leave the house, yeah, maybe. But for now, no. Casey's, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We got to start doing a little bit of, we started spreading our wings and do a little bit more. And, it's just I have to pick very carefully when I do a video. That's all. I just have to pick very carefully because a lot of effort and resources go into them. I mean, you're talking 2 days making a video, planning, script, research. Yeah. Anyway, my sister is going to love me for it, but I am going to, wait a second, make a couple more here that I missed. There have been a few chicken salad chicks in Georgia. Never been. I don't know if there was one close. I would go try one now. Now they got me interested. Just so it's not mall food. I'm not doing mall food. Panic. Yeah, I appreciate that, guys. It is. What time is it? It's almost 10:30 at night for me. I still have some stuff to put away, some things to do. Oak Ridge. Yeah, I drive up near Oak Ridge. That's not that far from me. And I'm going to probably drop off. I will be here 8 o'clock next Saturday. If it will be different, I'll let you know. I still have to, there's so many things I need to do that I haven't done. I need to go on Twitch and figure out how to let them know when my next stream is going to be, that anybody looks and they'll know. I mean, I go in there and I fix it, but I don't sure anybody can tell when my next stream is. And I don't know that just posting in Discord really helped that much. But anyway, I appreciate the Twitch guys for coming. Y'all are always wonderful. Everybody has been wonderful from YouTube. You are my bread and butter. This is where I do all my work on YouTube. And I probably should go over. I'm gonna do TikTok tomorrow. After I get the TikTok version up, I'll go up and yak at them for an hour. They're always a pretty fun crew. I usually get a lot of people stop by. It kind of surprises me, actually. I love all y'all for helping me and watching my videos and supporting me. Y'all have been great. I would have never got this far without anybody. And it's Will Neff, Joe Bartolozzi, V-Bay, all those guys. There's a bunch of people that stream my stuff and that help me, and it's appreciated. I would not be anywhere without Twitch, and it has been Twitch. Moist Critical was Twitch. I didn't realize that at first, but that was a Twitch VOD that he edited and put out with me on there that took my channel out of the water. So, yeah, Twitch has been very kind to me. My channel would probably still have 8,000 subs if it hadn't been for Twitch. And that is probably the truth. Anyway, I guess I'm going to say goodbye to y'all. Y'all take care. Take me a minute to shut off the streams because I kind of forget where the buttons are. Anyway,
YouTube, I'll be seeing you. We're going to end it here.